102.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A lot of times when you're out on a first date, you do something embarrassing. You embarrass yourself somehow. And then you never want to see that person again. Even if they like you, they call you, they try to get you on the phone. You're like, what happened on the date was just way too embarrassing. I remember I went on a date with this girl a long time ago, and we went out on the date, and we were there, and like there were people coming up and recognizing me from the radio, and we were leaving, and I gave like this homeless guy like $100 bill, and he cried about how it changed his life and all this stuff. And I was so embarrassed because she had just gone out with the perfect man, and I was like, there's no way I can continue this. I'm so embarrassed that she saw that stuff happen. I can't continue it. So she'd try to call me, and I just would ignore her calls. I knew it was just going to ruin everything.
And I'm sure she also looked like, a supermodel as well, but you had to turn it down.
Yeah, and that was it. I felt like I was too attractive for her. All kinds of embarrassing stuff happened on that date. Well, James, who is on the phone with us right now, has an embarrassing story from his date, too. Maybe not as embarrassing as my thing.
Whoa.
But something happened on his date that is actually very embarrassing. Not for him, for the girl that he actually went out with. Oh, no. And that's why he thinks she's not calling him back. James, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So the problem on your date wasn't that you were too perfect like I have?
No, not this time.
Okay.
Not this time.
So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. Her name is Lauren?
Yep.
And where did you meet Lauren?
We got set up on a blind date.
Was it, wow, was it blind, or did you Google search her, find her on Facebook?
Completely blind.
Really?
All I knew was the first name.
That is risky.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And what did you guys decide to do when you went out?
Well, I didn't want to do anything, high pressure, high stakes, so we got in touch and we met for breakfast one day.
Okay.
And how did breakfast go? You guys enjoyed each other's company even though you hadn't seen each other or known anything about each other?
Yeah, I don't want to sound cliche or anything, but I mean, it was great. I mean, we had about an hour date and it just flew by. She was stunning. When she walked up for the first time, she was absolutely beautiful. So that, I guess that's a lot of the anxiety of a blind date was out the window.
What was her reaction to you? I mean, did you pick up on anything? Did she seem similarly, satisfied?
Yeah, I mean, we were joking around by the end of it, like we were, like we were old pals. She was laughing at my jokes, she was cutting jokes around me, and there was really no awkward lull in the conversation. Just one sort of topic led to the other, and
James,
she seemed to really.
Look, the date sounds great and everything. It sounds awesome, but I want to know about the embarrassing part. That's what I want to talk about right now.
All right. So after we finished breakfast, we didn't have anything to do for a while, so I said, let's just go for a drive. Just to drive, no expectations, no nothing like that. So she said, fine, let's do it. That sounds like a great idea. So we hop in my car, and we're driving around, and we're stopping at, really nice little parks and little things here and there that just are nice to look at. And so while we're driving and we're joking around, and I start to, as playfully, nothing expected, but playfully just tickle her side, nudge her in the side, see she's ticklish. So I just tickle her here, tickle her there, just goofing around, sort of a flirty kind of thing.
Real quick, James, was she into that? Because tickling somebody on a first date, to me, sounds kind of strange.
Tickling somebody that you've dated for a year even is hard sometimes.
I mean, I know it was a little bit weird, but I mean, she was laughing. She seemed to have a good time. She never told me to stop or push me away or anything.
Okay.
Right.
And as she's laughing, as I'm having a good time, she let one fly.
And what did she do after she farted on your first date?
She turned the reddest color of red you've ever seen in your life.
Did you keep tickling her? Did you say anything? Did you try to act like you didn't notice it?
Because, I mean, it wasn't like a silent one where maybe you heard it. Like, there was no doubt that you heard it and it was from her.
Did you start laughing? I mean,
I did not know. It's like you put the mute button on the car.
Yeah.
And it's just like...
It's so hard not to sometimes, though, because farts are so funny.
I wouldn't have known how to react in that situation. I think I would have just acted like it didn't happen, but obviously it's one of those situations where, like, if you're on an elevator and you smell something, you're like, one of us did it.
Yeah.
And
nobody make eye contact.
Nobody just like will pretend. But unfortunately,
I mean, the elevator is safer because I mean, in a car with two people, it's a pretty short process of elimination.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, and unfortunately, you're stuck with her now because you're on a date. So
yeah, so I mean, you could tell she was really embarrassed. She was like slinking down in her seat. She was trying to get as close to the door as possible. Like she was so embarrassed, and I mean, it happens. I mean, these things happen. It's what happens inside of us. And I was trying to tell her, like, it's okay. You got nothing to worry about. Everyone does it. I do it. We all read that book growing up. You know?
Yeah.
So it's just a natural thing.
And what was her response to that?
She was like, thank you, I understand. It's just really embarrassing, and she could tell that I was trying to help her, but I felt bad for her. I really did, because she was really beating herself up about it, and she didn't really have a reason to. But I mean, I understand where she was coming from.
Yeah. Now I'm assuming your date ended shortly after that.
It did. I asked her if she wanted to keep driving or if she wanted to call it, and she said, I think, I really had a great time, but I need to get going. I got stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we drove back to the restaurant where we had breakfast, and that's where her car was, and we sort of did that, awkward goodbye where we both kind of still have the seatbelts on, but we hugged across the steership.
That's so awkward.
Passenger to the driver's side.
Right. Okay.
And I asked her, can I call you or can I text you? Can I see you again? And she told me she would text me or she would call me.
And you haven't heard anything from her at all?
No, not a thing.
Have you tried to get a hold of her?
Yeah, I've texted her a couple times, and I called her once, and it went right to voicemail. But otherwise, nothing.
Okay.
I can't imagine being so embarrassed about one fart that you wouldn't ever call a guy again,
Girls-
especially when the guy is expressing so much interest
Yeah, but
in you
girls
still.
don't fart. Like,
Yeah.
we don't think about that.
And if she wasn't embarrassed before, now all of Seattle knows that you did it.
Very embarrassed now. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know, James, I think I know how you screwed up on your first date.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking about it. James wants us to call this girl named Lauren today. They went out on a breakfast date. It was all good and everything else, but the most important part of the date that we need to remember is she farted on their first date because he was tickling her, and then she was very embarrassed about that, and the date ended shortly after, and he thinks that she's not calling him back because she's embarrassed. And she probably was very embarrassed, and I think, James, the mistake that you made on your date was after she did that, after she tooted, you just try to make her feel better by consoling her, being like, oh, don't worry about it, everybody does it. What you should have done was fart yourself.
Absolutely.
Louder than her. And then you guys could have like a little fart battle in the car, and then it would be cute. Be like, see, everybody does it, you know?
That's actually a good idea.
If I had that talent, I might have.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you could do it on command. All right, you ready to call her and see if the reason that she isn't calling you back is because of Fartgate?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, man. Dial the phone right now.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Lauren, please?
this is she.
Hey, Lauren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Where are you calling from?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling?
I'm
Sorry.
calling because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then aren't calling them back, and they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong.
Okay, I didn't email anyone.
I know you didn't email
I
us.
didn't give the. Okay.
Somebody emailed us about you, though.
About me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
His name is James.
Oh my God.
Do you remember going out with James?
You know what? I don't think this is a good idea for me to talk to you.
Really? Can I just tell you real quick what he said about you? Because I really would like for you guys to go out again because he liked you a lot.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't have said anything about me.
Okay. Well, he told us about your first date, and he told us about the embarrassing incident.
What do you mean?
Well, he said that during the date, he was kind of tickling you, and you're messing around, and then you passed gas.
Oh, Lauren.
He told you that?
Yes, he did.
It's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
But it's not a big deal, and that's
First of
why
all-
we're and that's why
First
we're
of all, it's not even about being embarrassed. I cannot believe he would. So, what was the whole point of him calling you and he called
Okay.
you to tell you that so you could just embarrass me on the radio?
No, not at all, Lauren. He called and told us that because when we do this segment, we always talk to people about the date that they went on to figure out if there's anything awkward that happened.
Well,
He
that's really messed up. He shouldn't have told you that because it's private.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. The only reason he told us that, though, was because he thought that's why you weren't calling back because you were embarrassed.
This is so up. He should be embarrassed. He's a complete weirdo. Like, I thought he was a psycho, and obviously he is.
Why do you think he's a psycho?
first of all, it was like weird that he was tickling me, by the way. Like, that's like so weird.
I thought that. Okay, so you sound like you don't like him very much. Before we let you...
I mean, like, I'm sorry. If you would like to know what a weirdo he is, I'm happy to tell you, because obviously he has no problem calling a radio station and telling them something personal about me.
I would love to hear what a weirdo he is. And I'm sorry. You shouldn't be embarrassed. We're not trying to embarrass you at all.
No.
It's more just so James can know why you're not calling him back.
Well, so we went out for breakfast on our date because, like, I wanted to make sure he wasn't a weirdo. And it was actually nice. And then he wanted to know if I wanted to take a drive. It was a really nice day out. And on the drive, it was beautiful. It was, like, the perfect day. And so we just stopped at some parks. Like, we just stopped at various places. But then when we got to one, like, place, and he pulled over. And I was like, oh, I thought he was going to try to make out with me. And he told me that he had something he wanted to show me. So he got out of the car, and I got out of the car. And he walked me back to the trunk of the car.
Oh, my gosh.
That is scary already.
What was going through your mind at that moment?
I was worried that there was going to be, like, a sledgehammer, but I was hoping it would be, like, I don't know, like, maybe he was getting a jacket or something. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe he was getting a jacket.
Right.
So he opened the trunk, and he pulled out an urn. Okay, like a silver urn.
Weird.
And he said, this is really important to me. Like, this is really special to me. This is my father.
What?
Whoa.
Like, yeah.
That's a little bit heavy for a first date.
Yeah, and I didn't even know what to think. I was just silent. Like, I didn't even ask anything. I didn't want to know anything about it at that point.
Yeah.
And then he just says, because my father really loved birds, and so whenever I drive to someplace beautiful and see bird feeders, I stop because it was his final wish that I sprinkle his ashes into the bird feeders so he can be free with the birds.
Oh wow. That is...
That's a lot.
That's kind of weird. I mean...
so f***ing weird.
If that's his father's last wishes, that's one thing. But to do that with you on a first date, like, hey, we're going to share this special experience and feed my dad's father's ashes to some birds, I could see how that would kind of turn you off a little bit, Lauren.
That's at least third date material. Come on.
Did you guys spread ashes together?
Yeah. Because I was afraid he was going to kill me. Because I was like, how did his father die? Like, did he kill his dad? Like,
Not natural causes, bro.
Wow. All right. I can see why that turned you off then, Lauren. That's kind of strange.
Yeah. I was just, like, so relieved, honestly, when I got home and I was not dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
He's also on the other line right now.
Are you serious?
I am. I'm sorry.
Hi, Lauren.
Oh, my God.
I'm just a little offended that, I decided to open myself up and let you in on something, personal and special to me, and then you judge me by it,
What? First of all, here's the thing. I'm really sorry to hear about your dad, but you need to understand that that's actually nuts, what you did. Like, I didn't even know your dad was dead. Like, if we've been dating for a while, fine, maybe. But not only was it our first date, it was the first time that I met you. Like, so did you know we were going to do that? Like, that's weird.
No, I had no intention, but when we were driving and I saw the birds and I said,
Yes,
this
there's
would
birds
be a great
everywhere.
time
Did you, like, pull over every time you see a bird?
Make good to my dad, and at the same time, see what kind of connection I have with this girl that I had a great time at breakfast with, had a great time talking to, had a great time driving with, and I thought, maybe she was kind of real. Maybe she was a little bit deeper than just a puddle, that maybe she might
Are
understand
you
what I was
serious? Because I am weirded out you pulled out an urn on our first date. I'm shallow.
It's a little bit because you can't understand why I'm doing it.
It is weird that you would take me to the trunk of your car, pull out an urn of your dad's ashes on our first date, and then feed the birds with it.
I mean, I didn't get weird when, you told me about all these traditions you have with your grandma and all these other things.
Yeah, that is f***ing different. I was telling you what we used to make on Thanksgiving. If I told you that she was dead and I baked her ashes into a pie and ate it every Thanksgiving, then it would be the same.
must I remind you that I overlooked the fact that you completely stunk up my car.
That is so up. Like, by the way, it's like completely weird also to tickle people on the first date. Like,
Oh, yeah, we forgot about the tickling thing.
Very true.
Well, it sounds like you two just had a wonderful time together, and that would mean that I need to ask Lauren if she would like to go on a second date with James. We'll pay for you on a second date. No? You answered before I was even done asking the question, Lauren.
No, I'm sorry. I just can't. I understand that this is very personal to him, that I cannot.
All right. James, I'm sorry, man. No second date for you.
Can't blame the guy for trying, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe just wait a little while to bust out your dad's ashes on a date, you know?
I could probably try that out.
Yeah, try that, and then also wait a little while to bust out the tickling on a date.
Yes.
She should not order the burrito.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We've had a few second date updates where someone has gotten ditched right in the middle of their date.
Yeah.
But none of them have been like at an event where you had to sit by yourself after your date hasn't come back for, let's say, the fourth quarter of a Seahawks game.
Oh, no.
Because that's exactly what happened to Adam, who wants us to do a second date update for him today. What's up, Adam?
How you guys doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Adam.
I'm doing all right.
So tell us about Susan. It says you met her at a singles event, right?
Yeah, I immediately noticed her. She was really pretty. So I kind of thought to myself, I was like, I got to go up and talk to her. So I kind of found out that we were both Seahawks fans. I'm a season ticket holder. So it was kind of like
jealous.
a natural sort of segue, I guess, for me to be like, oh, well, you know, I'm a season ticket holder. Would you like to come to a game with me?
Yeah.
Dude, those are some pretty coveted tickets. I mean,
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
you must have thought she was real pretty.
Oh, yeah. And I felt like this was kind of a slam dunk because, you know, especially this season, you know, everybody wants to go to games, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she agreed. And the day of the game, actually, I was like not feeling very well, just kind of under the weather. You know, I had debated just not going and just canceling, but I was like really excited about it. There's no way I can miss this game this year, you know. So I rallied.
How sick were you? Were you like puking and stuff?
No, not that bad, but just, you know, like a kind of like a cold, I guess, cold headache.
All right.
This was really like low energy. And
So I'm guessing if you were sick, you probably didn't get too hammered. And I'm
No,
just
I mean,
I'm guessing. Hey, I'm just guessing because you're a Seahawks fan, you get hammered at the games. You could be sober and not drink at all. I have no idea, but I'm assuming that.
Well, I'm not going to implicate myself, but yeah, I have been overserved at a couple Seahawks games.
It's someone else's fault, of course.
So did you not drink as much as you normally would?
No, I mean, I wanted to have fun, so I had like a couple beers, but no, but like, you know, didn't get drunk, just, you know, just kind of to have a good time.
That would be my fear, taking a first date to a Seahawks game or so. I have Sounders season tickets, and the first time I took my girlfriend now there, I was concerned because I'm like, I get blacked out at these things.
Yeah, I'm
and
a
she's gonna
different
see me
person.
at my worst. So it's a very gutsy move.
Yeah.
How was the date, though? How was the game with her?
We had like a really good time. I mean, ordered some nachos, and we like had this competition to see who could do like the loudest cheer. Like I'd go see, she'd go Hawks, you know, see who could do the loudest. We were like pretty obnoxious. I thought we might even get like kicked out, but it was fun, you know?
All right.
And fourth quarter came around, and she's like, oh, I'm going to go get some food. So I'm like, all right. And the game ends. I'm sitting there in a seat waiting. You know, I thought maybe there was like a long line or she got lost back on her way to the seats or whatever, but she never came back.
And you didn't hear anything from her?
No, I texted her. I called her since, you know, my main concern is just that she's okay. I haven't heard anything from her.
You haven't seen her on a missing persons list.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't put out like an Amber Alert on her or anything, but, you know, I just worried, you know. And then again, like I said, I had a really good time with her, and I
That's so
hope she had a good time with me, and I'd like to see her. So I just want to know if something happened.
Was she drunk? Did she drink a bunch?
No. She probably had just like 2 beers.
Okay. Because I was just thinking like maybe she got hammered and like wandered off with one of her friends or something.
Yeah.
I've been guilty of that too.
Did you guys meet down at the stadium? She had her own car?
Yeah, exactly. So we met there, and I just don't know what happened. I'm like, did I do something? Or I don't know. I'm just like totally perplexed.
Yeah.
I'm kind of pissed at her right now.
Yeah.
I hope she's okay, but she left it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, who would ever leave a Seahawks game?
You
Ever?
jerk.
Yeah, no matter
that's what it's
how
all
bad
about.
the team
Hey,
is.
she could be hurt, whatever, it doesn't matter. Way to be a terrible fan. All right, Adam. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Now, Adam, your date ditched you at the fourth quarter of a Seahawks game, leaving you sitting there by yourself.
Yep.
And you have no idea why. That sucks. But I think the real important thing here we need to ask her when we get her on the phone is, why in the hell would you leave a Seahawks game in the fourth quarter?
Have you seen
Yeah.
Russell Wilson?
Who cares if you're on a first date or not? What is your problem?
Yes.
Again, if you're just tuning into the second date update, Adam's on the phone with us right now. He was out with this girl named Susan. Like I said, in the fourth quarter of the Seahawks game, she said she was getting up to get some food and never returned. He hasn't heard from her since. He's actually worried about her because he wants to make sure she's okay, but also find out why she would just ditch him and leave him sitting there.
And she took her coat and everything with her, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She's like packing up
I
everything.
just want to make sure
I'm
it
just
was
gonna
like
get some food.
it was planned and she wasn't really abducted or
Got
something
you.
horrible.
Arrested or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All her stuff was gone.
Okay, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone, all right?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Susan, please?
this is she.
Hi, Susan. How are you? My name is Pete. I'm calling from the Seattle Seahawks.
Hi, Pete.
We noticed that you left the game in the fourth quarter the other day, and we're wondering if there was a problem with your seat or were you not happy with the performance of the team? We're just calling fans to ask them why they would leave the game early is all. Hey, Susan.
Yeah.
This is actually Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
I'm okay.
Probably extra confused now.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about, though? You did leave a Seahawks game early a little while ago, didn't you?
Yes. How do you know that?
I know that because the guy that you were with, Adam, is a friend of the show, and he's wondering why you would ditch him on your first date.
Well, I mean, when I first met him, he seemed like a really nice guy, but I don't know what was going on, but he was just kind of, like, out of control. He just seemed really crazy.
Crazy.
Like, fan-wise, like he was screaming and yelling too much?
I figured he was on some sort of drugs or something,
What?
because it was just, like, we got some nachos, and then he decides just, like, put the whole nacho ball up to his face,
What?
and it's just, like, getting cheese all over his face and, like, laughing and, like, smiling at me. And the people around us, like, he's already been drawing attention because he's been doing this, like, who can scream louder game. So, like, already everybody around us has been looking at this guy, and now he's, like, putting his face in his nachos.
Dude, that's messy.
Like he's insane.
At halftime, he gets up on his chair and starts playing air guitar. But there's no music playing. And then he's yelling the F word. Everybody's looking at him. I'm worried that the camera is going to, like, show this crazy guy, and I'm standing right next to him. Like, it's humiliating.
Yeah. So at what point did you decide finally just like, hey, I can't take this anymore. I've got to leave.
Right before the fourth quarter, I was like, all right, I'm going to go get something to eat. But then, really, I felt bad. You know, I feel like a jerk. So I went back, and he'd fallen asleep in his seat.
Stop
You
it.
fell asleep?
So
I sat next to him for a minute, but he was just, like, passed out.
oh my
He's like a toddler, basically, just facing the nachos, jumping up and down, playing air guitar to music that doesn't exist, and then taking a nap right away.
The guy sitting behind us who'd, like, been noticing this whole thing, he was like, they're like, well, I guess he wore himself out.
Yeah.
they were so
Susan?
thankful.
So I just was like, you know, this guy, like, needs an intervention or something. Like, I think he has some sort
Maybe-
of drug problems.
Maybe this could be the intervention, Susan, because he's actually on the other line and heard everything that you just said.
Yeah.
What?
Hi, Susan.
Hi.
This is really embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
You're telling me.
Adam, when I asked you earlier if you were drunk, were you lying to us? Were you hammered?
No, I wasn't hammered.
Then what was wrong with you?
I told you guys, like, I was feeling under the weather the whole day, right? And I really wanted to just rally. So, like, I don't know, I took some NyQuil and some stuff like that. And I guess I was just a little loopy. I don't know. That stuff is...
You don't rally on NyQuil, dude.
You don't mix it with other medicines either.
I just really wanted to go to the game. Like, I didn't want to call and cancel. Like, I was really looking forward to taking to the game. So I guess, did what I had to do to make it, and I felt better. And I guess, combined with those beers, it just, like, I don't know, put me over the edge.
Made you just a psycho?
You felt a lot
Embarrassed
better.
about this. I don't even remember doing that. That's the crazy part. Like, I don't remember falling asleep. Like, I just can't believe that I acted that way. And just, I don't know. I guess just tried too hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
outrageous.
Adam, you don't remember any of this.
I mean, I remember, like, eating the nachos, but it's not like she detailed it. Like, I thought I just ate them normally. I definitely don't remember eating them with no hands.
In your mind, you have a fork and you're just daintily putting them in your mouth. Meanwhile, your face is in the whole box of nachos.
Yeah, in my mind, I had a napkin, and I was eating them like a normal, civilized person. I don't remember doing it otherwise.
Susan, you did say that it seemed like he was on drugs. So maybe he's telling you the truth and he just had a really weird reaction.
I mean, technically, she's correct. I was, but it wasn't like freaking NyQuil. Yeah, and a couple of beers. So
I've never seen cold medicine make someone, like, go crazy like that.
yeah, honestly, this is probably the number one most embarrassing moment of my life right now. I'm not
Oh,
kidding.
man.
Do you believe him, Susan?
I don't know. I mean, it was embarrassing, that's for sure.
I understand why you would feel that way, and I get it. I just, I really liked you, and I really am bummed because I feel like I just ruined it right off the bat.
Hey, Susan, we'd love to send you guys out on a second date. We will pay for it. I'm sure Adam wants to go out again and prove that he's not a raving lunatic. And Susan, would you be interested in going out with Adam again?
I mean, I guess I appreciate that he's trying to make it up to me.
And Adam, you want to go out with Susan again, right?
I would love to. I really, really would love to.
Oh, that's cute.
So, is
You
that a
guys-
yes?
I mean, I really liked Adam when I first met him, and I love that he's a Seahawks fan. So, yeah, I'll give
Thank
it
you.
another go.
Nice.
Cute. You guys are going to
Sweet.
be so good when you're not on cold medicine.
I hope so.
Adam, congratulations. You got a second date.
Oh, man, I feel so much. I'm completely embarrassed, but I feel
Right.
much better.
Awesome.
You're not sick anymore,
you.
right, Adam?
No,
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
And the next time you are sick, don't get your medication from some guy named Tic Tac in an alley. Go to the drugstore.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
We've done a lot of awkward second dates on this show, but I don't know if anything will top today's because
Really?
the dude that sent us an email said that he was set up to go on a date with his sister.
What?
What?
No.
Yeah.
I think this is more than awkward. I think it's illegal. I'm pretty sure.
What's up, Rondell? How are you?
It wasn't with my sister. It was by my sister.
Oh.
Okay.
That really changes things. That
I-
one word makes a big
Thank
difference.
God.
Think I need to read the emails a little more closely
Yeah.
then. Sorry about that. All right, so you were set up by your sister. That makes me feel a lot better about this whole phone call now.
And is it with one of your sister's friends?
Yeah, well, sort of. They met at night school. My sister, goes to college there, and they just, I guess, became friends, and they thought I'd hit it off because she liked puzzles and I like puzzles, and
Okay,
That's
so
really cute.
your sister
Yeah.
met another woman who is into puzzles, and she was like, "You should date my brother because you're obviously a big puzzle guy."
well, yeah, puzzles are awesome. I mean, everybody should like puzzles.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
there's only
I
like
like
two
them.
of you under the age of 50 that are super into puzzles, so you guys are kind of meant to be.
I don't know about that. A lot of people are getting back into puzzles. It's kind of a cool thing to do now.
Okay.
So it's like the coloring book thing.
I'm a bit ahead of the curve.
All right.
All right, Rondell. Can I call you Ron, by the way? That's short.
I prefer Rondell.
I've never heard a name like that. Is Rondell your first and last name, or is that your first name?
No, Rondell's my first name.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it like
So
Randall?
wait,
or-
you guys,
I don't know.
Why
I
are
guess we should talk about the date.
concentrating on
Yeah.
his name. I want to
Tell
know about
us-
his date.
tell
His
us
name's
about-
Rondell. He didn't choose it. His
Yeah.
parents did.
Tell us about the girl you were set up to go out with. What's her name?
Her name's Jamie.
Jamie. All right. So how did your date go with her?
We went to a restaurant. I kind of nervous. I bought a new cashmere sweater.
Ooh, fancy, Rondell.
Yeah, it was hard to choose which one, but I did. So I'm excited. I'm get to the restaurant, and she's there, and she's just my type. She's beautiful, but not like too beautiful. She's
Don't tell me that you told her that. No woman wants to hear you're beautiful, but not too beautiful.
That'd be intimidating.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we're both 5s, and so it's
Both 5s. Okay.
All right. So you consider yourself a 5, and she's a 5. So you guys work perfectly as far as looks go.
yeah, exactly. And if you do the math together, we're a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
A perfect 10.
What was your opening line?
But you like puzzles.
Oh.
No. Well, I mean, I guess if she's a puzzle
makes sense.
enthusiast like you are, it's probably a good opening line.
So you like puzzles.
Nice to meet you.
Did it lead to good conversation?
Oh, yeah. Everything went beautifully after that. I mean, she lit up, and we traded phones with each other, and we both showed each other pictures of puzzles we'd done.
Oh my
Wow.
God. And that you both have galleries of puzzles on your
Dude,
phone.
this is a
Yeah, this
perfect
person is
match.
meant for you,
Yeah.
man. So how did the date end?
There was a small issue with the bill, but everything worked out after that, and we got it all sorted out. And,
With the bill.
What happened
What
with the bill?
happened?
well, just at first, my card had declined, but it wasn't
no.
that big of a deal because she ended up paying for it, and I just paid her back, so it
Okay.
was all good.
Oh, that's
Okay,
good.
so
All right.
you had cash or you paid her back later, like Venmo or something?
So I ended up driving her home like a gentleman, but we stopped by my place on the way back so I could pay her.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so you had money at your house.
You didn't think to invite her in at that point? Like, hey, it might take me a while to find this money. It's in my bed. It's underneath my bed.
Come help me look.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
No, gosh, no.
Yeah,
I don't
thank
think that ever
you.
crossed your mind. All right, so you paid her back, and did you just drive her back to her house, and that was it? Did you end the night with a kiss or anything?
Oh, gosh. No kiss. No kiss, but it's okay. I like to become friends with someone before that happens. I mean, kissing on the first date.
Yeah, I know. I'm risky like that, though, you know?
You're so cute.
So why do you think she's not calling you back then? If you guys are perfect for each other, you both share a love of puzzles, and everything seemed great.
I keep asking myself that same question.
Have you talked to your sister about it since your sister's the one that set you up and she's friends with her?
Yeah, she doesn't want to get involved in it, really.
That's never a good sign.
Yeah, and so I reached out to you guys because I just don't know what to do. You know how hard it is for a single guy to meet someone who loves puzzles as much as I do?
Yeah, I bet
I would
the
imagine
dating pool
hard.
is very shallow for
Yeah.
you. All right.
It is.
Well, we'll play a song, and then come back and call her and get your second date, okay?
If you guys can get her to go on a second date with me, then I'll give y'all all a free puzzle.
Nice.
Free puzzles. Dude,
I
I'll do
want a free
anything.
puzzle.
You should see some of the things I've done for a free puzzle. All right, this is going to be easy. We'll get your second date right after this. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. In the middle of a second date, and if you're just tuning in, Rondell is on the phone. And real quick, I want to congratulate you, Rondell.
Oh, yeah, why's that?
Well, because I think you're the only person who has actually figured out how to get a successful second date.
What do you mean?
Bribery.
Oh,
At
yeah,
the end
yeah,
of
I
this,
forgot about that.
at the end of the first segment,
Yeah.
Rondell said if we get him a second date, he would give us all puzzles. If more people would do that, I would definitely try harder.
Lots of free stuff.
Like if you offer me money, I will literally go physically kidnap that person, bring him to the studio, and take you guys on a second date myself.
I think that just makes you a pimp at that point, though.
Which I've always wanted to be. So,
Oh, gosh.
Rondell, let me recap real quick so that people know what's going on. Rondell got set up on a date by his sister with a girl named Jamie. They went out for dinner. They talked about puzzles. They had a good time. He says there's one awkward moment when his credit card was declined, but he did pay her back. So now he's not sure why she isn't calling him back. And we're about to get her on the phone and see if we can figure it out. All right, Rondell, any last words before we call her?
I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm actually working on y'all's puzzles right now, so got a lot to live up to.
Okay, well, puzzle man, I actually hope that you find your missing piece here.
Oh, you've been waiting to say that.
Yeah.
Come on, Brooke.
Come on, puzzle puns are the best.
I make 2 of us. I got a lot. I got a lot of puzzles.
Yeah, I bet you do. All right, here we go. I'm going to dial her phone number right now.
Hello?
Hi, is this Jamie?
Yes?
Hey, Jamie, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
Who's this? I'm sorry. Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
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 Any idea why a radio show would be calling you?
No.
We do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up blowing you off, you can email us. We'll get that person on the phone to see if we can figure out what happened. So somebody went on a date with you recently and you haven't called them back, so they got in touch with us.
Oh, okay.
Have you been on a lot of dates recently?
I mean, a couple, but I don't. Oh.
Okay.
There's a lot
Now
of
did you
noises
just
coming
remember?
out of you right now.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on in your head right now. Do you think you know who it is?
Yeah.
What's the name?
Rondong.
Yes.
Yeah,
You win the prize.
Okay.
Rondal emailed us because he said that he really enjoyed going out with you. He thought it was cool to meet someone else who's into puzzles like he is, but now you're not talking to him.
Yes, that's accurate.
Did you not? You just didn't like him for some reason?
Well, he's fine. He's a nice man. He's cute in a nerdy kind of way, and it was just we were having a fine time talking, and he was showing me pictures of his puzzles, and
Do you meet other dudes out there who are just as into puzzles as you are?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not that into puzzles. I mean, I like to do a puzzle if I'm bored or, but I'm not like into it.
Okay. So you like puzzles, but you wouldn't classify yourself as a puzzle enthusiast.
No, I don't like, have a bunch of puzzles, no.
Okay.
So was he too into puzzles for you? Was it kind of a turnoff?
Well, no, it's sort of cute the way he's so enthusiastic about it. He's very animated, but I'm not as into it as he is.
Okay. Well, did you have fun with him though?
Yeah, I mean it was fine. I mean everything was just, it wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst. It was
okay.
It got a little bit awkward. It just got a little awkward, and
so it did get awkward.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
He didn't really have a moment.
Yes.
Well, he had one moment he told us about where he thought it might have gotten awkward, and that was because his credit card got declined, but he paid you back. So.
Well, yes, his credit card got declined 3 times.
Oh, that sucks.
That's the worst. I mean, everyone can relate to that, though, right?
I can relate. I mean, I really wasn't upset about it. I happily paid with my own card, and he said he was going to pay me back, and really was not a hitch at all for me. That was not the awkward moment.
Okay. Do you mind telling us what the awkward moment is?
He was driving me home, and he had to stop at his house to go in and get the money to pay me back for the dinner. And he did not try anything sketchy, because I kind of thought at first that was it. Like.
Yeah.
Oh, like he purposely gets his card declined and then goes, oh, we got to drop by my house so I can get money.
Whoops.
All right.
No. But he didn't ask me to come. I mean, I sat in the car. 5 minutes later, he comes back down with this, folder. It was like a booklet, that little thing. And he, scrambles it about and, gives me 4 or 5 little pieces of paper that turned out to be postage stamps.
Like stamps that you use to mail letters?
Yeah, but they're collectible stamps. He has a stamp collection.
Was he just showing you them? Like he wanted to...
No, he handed them to me and he said, this should cover dinner.
So he tried to pay you in stamps?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
They're
How does
like,
that work?
but what are you supposed to do with those? You're supposed to show up at a stamp convention and sell them?
I don't know. The whole rest of the way home, all he did was talk to me about how expensive these stamps are and where they came from and when and why they are worth so much. But I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with them.
Wow.
So you never got the how you use them for money lecture.
I guess you just go to dinner with somebody and then hand them to them to pay them back. I don't know what to do with them.
I don't know a lot of restaurants that accept stamps as currency.
Oh, where?
I know it could probably help you out, though. Rondell probably knows how to get your money for those stamps, don't you think?
If he had told me, I would have taken the advice, but I'm certainly not going to call him and find out,
Well, how about you just talk to him right now, because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What? What did you just say?
I said he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Jamie, it's me, Rondell.
Hey, how are you?
Well, I'm a little confused, actually.
What would you possibly be confused about, Rondell?
I'm just not quite sure why you're upset about this. I mean, I've never, ever showed anyone my stamp collection, much less a girl, and I've never given someone a stamp. I don't think you understand how valuable these stamps really are. Was I not very clear?
Well, yeah. I mean, I understand that they're valuable to people that collect stamps, but for people that are just need their money back from paying for dinner, no, I don't. They're not that valuable to me.
Yeah.
Well, these aren't just some kid stamps. And, it's never too late to start being a collector either. That's really not an excuse to me.
Oh, my God.
It's not an excuse now. He's mad.
Rondell, how much are these stamps worth?
Oh, gosh. Well, I gave her some midway ones. I gave you that 1949 the Wright Brothers stamp.
Oh, that's a good one.
That one was at least $60 on some platforms.
Oh,
Wow.
That's expensive,
Yeah.
actually.
That's pretty good.
I
How
know.
much was the meal?
It was like $85.
Okay. So
Okay.
you almost have all of your money back in one stamp.
That's good.
That's pretty good.
No, it's the effort. I'm not going to sell stamps to get my money back.
You're right. You shouldn't sell it. It's a collector's item, and it will only appreciate in value.
Yeah. One day,
Sell it.
your $85 meal, you could get millions back.
You guys, we're making fun of him, but
Yeah, you're investing in your future.
I will say, I think that what he is trying to say here is that you were really special to him, and he gave you something special to show you that. It kind of got lost in nerd language, but I do think it was a nice gesture on his part.
Thank you. Finally, somebody who understands, because those stamps were close to my heart, and I've kind of missed them since I gave them to you.
You're missing your stamps.
Rondell, I will be happy to send them back. And, I would have appreciated looking at your stamps without the whole monetary exchange thing going on, without all the this is the payback, like money spent, money returned kind of thing.
You're right, Jamie. They're not money. They're so much more than money. And my mom always keeps telling me that I need to make the bigger effort and all this material things in this world. And there's just, it reminds you of when life was easier and when stamps were the funnest thing you could have.
The good old days when stamps reigned supreme. Jamie, you don't see it? You don't see his point of view on that?
No, I totally understand. I get it. It was a simpler time, and it's just not something you come into contact with every day. Somebody trying to pay you in stamps. It's just odd.
But, I mean, up until the stamp moment, did you think that you were going to go out with him again?
I wasn't sure. He was just different. Just different than most men, I guess. And
thank you.
Thank you. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet Rondell.
Well, Jamie,
my
would you
God.
like to go out with Rondell on a second date? We will pay for it with money and not stamps.
Maybe I just overreacted about the stamp thing. And hearing him talk on the phone, he just sounds so sweet about it. Yes, I will give him a second chance.
Oh, that's awesome.
Rondell, what do you think, man? You got your second date?
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy, it's right.
Watch the language,
Yeah, you better get ready.
Yeah.
Jamie, I promise, I double dog promise, my card is not going to get declined this time.
Okay, and I'll bring you back your stamps, okay? I'm going to bring them back to you.
Yeah, you don't have to. They were a gift, but that'd be awesome if you did.
Oh, my God. I think
This
that's
is-
more exciting than the actual
Dude,
date.
The best day ever for you, man. You got a second date and you get your stamps back.
Yeah, and we get puzzles.
Oh, that's right. You said you would send us
Yes.
puzzles too, Rondell.
Yep, this is going to be more than an expensive date than I thought.
Yeah, you got a lot of work to do, Rondell.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
It's easy to miscommunicate via text message because you can't tell people's tone. Like sometimes you get a text message, don't put a smiley face in the right spot. It's like, oh man, do they think I'm mad at them now? Or like the other day when I texted my friend who owes me some money and I said, hey, I'm going to kill you and your entire family if you don't pay me.
What?
Whoa.
Again, didn't hear the tone.
Oh.
Didn't hear the tone. And then next thing I'm explaining to the cops, like, it's just a big miscommunication, you know?
Joking.
And
Winky
I probably
face.
shouldn't say anything else about it because I got a court date coming up, so I probably shouldn't talk about that anymore. But it is hard to tell things via text message. And Dennis, who's on the phone with us, thinks that he might have screwed up his chances with a girl named Jordan because of a texting error. We'll find out about that in just a second. But first, Dennis, what's up?
Hello.
Hello. Before we get into the texting thing, let's just talk about the girl that you want to call. What's her name?
Her name is Jordan.
Cool. Where'd you meet lovely Jordan?
I met her at a bar.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So is the date that you want to talk about at the bar where you met her, or you went out somewhere else?
Well, I saw her and met her at the bar, and then we hung out there for like an hour. And then I've been hoping to get like an official date, but this is sort of like the introduction date.
Like an Insta date right
So-
away.
Okay.
What was that like? I mean, why did you approach her? Did she approach you?
I was at the bar with a group of friends, and it was my turn to get the round of drinks. So I go up to the bar, and I see this very beautiful woman. It's Jordan.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad it wasn't somebody else.
Yeah. And she was standing behind Jordan, and I was like, wow, I got to talk to her. And then unfortunately, Jordan started talking. I was like, I guess I'll just deal with these scraps. Okay, so you went to get drinks, and then that's when you saw her.
Yeah, I saw her. I complimented her on her shoes, and I asked, what are you drinking? And she said, I'm having a Cosmo. And I said, ooh, that sounds good. I think I'll have one too. And so I got her.
Really? A Cosmo, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't normally drink Cosmos, but it was just, I just kept going back to the bar and kept ordering myself Cosmos. And she,
Did you buy her Cosmos too, though? I'm just making sure.
just the first one.
Okay.
Okay. And then other than that, you seem like you're a Cosmo, like, alcoholic at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it looked kind of weird. And she called me out on it.
Oh.
That's cute.
Yeah, she was like, are you a big Cosmo drinker? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I drink Cosmos all the time.
Yeah, Cosmos for life, man.
Yeah.
And then she was like, really? And I was like, no, not really. I normally drink beer. But it was a good excuse to talk to you.
Oh,
funny.
that's cute.
And smart.
And it seems sincere. What was her response to that?
She thought it was pretty cute. And she's like, oh, I mean, that's weird, but it's nice.
All right. Hopefully.
You're weird but nice.
Yeah. That's always a good compliment. Hey, weirdo, but I still think you're a good person.
Yeah.
So you had a enjoyable conversation with her, though.
Yeah. I mean, and then on the third trip, I offered to buy her another one. And I sort of ditched my friends and sat next to her.
Okay. And your friends, of course, were watching this whole thing and egging you on?
Yeah, no, they were very cool about it. They know I'm pretty shy in these kind of things. And so they were just like, thumbs up.
I mean, after 3 Cosmos, nobody's shy anymore.
Yeah. It took about 3 to get me to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So how did the night end for you guys?
I mean, she said she had to go meet some friends, and I was like, oh, boyfriend? And she was like, no, I'm meeting with a girlfriend. And I was like, oh, fantastic. I'd love to, hang out with you sometime. And we exchanged numbers, and that was that. We texted a bit afterwards.
Okay, and is that when the texting mistake happened that you talked about in your email?
Yeah. So basically, I have another friend named Jordan, and he's a guy friend. Mm-hmm. And I just mixed up the texts. He messaged me that he went out with a new girl last night, and I joked. I texted him and said, you should probably get an STD check. They're like $75.
Wait, and that went to her?
Please tell me you texted that to her.
Yeah.
What did she write back? Like, why?
Is she even talking to you?
The first response was like ...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, when I realized my mistake, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. That was a joke. I have another friend named Jordan. Totally did not mean to send that. And it just made me look more and more guilty.
Yeah. She totally thinks that you're writing to some girl telling her that she needs to go get an STD check because she slept with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I could see why she's not going out on a date with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it doesn't look good. And so that's why I've contacted you guys, because she seems really great, and I feel like I would be missing out if I didn't try to
give her an STD.
get her. No, go on a date with her.
No, really, though.
Okay.
You're clean, though, right? Like, I mean, whatever you had in the past, you've gotten taken care of.
I've never had anything. I'm very clean.
Okay.
Okay, well, it's time to live. It's time to live, Dennis.
It's time to live.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and see if we can get you another date in your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hey.
Dude, look what you just made me do.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update is a lesson to always double check your text messages before you send them.
It's a good lesson in life.
Yeah, you send some missed texts sometimes. Usually there's something you can get out of, unless, of course, you're telling your date that she should go get an STD check. And probably hard to talk your way out of that one, right, Dennis?
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, Dennis is on the phone. He wants to call a girl named Jordan. They met at a bar. He was drinking a bunch of Cosmos to try to impress her because that's what she was drinking. And then they talked for about an hour. They exchanged numbers, and that was it. That was their date. But they were texting back and forth after, and his buddy named Jordan texted him and said that he had hooked up with somebody. And Dennis responded, "You should go get an STD check now. It's like $75." But he sent it to the wrong Jordan. The girl that he was talking to got that text, and she stopped talking to him. So we're about to get her on the phone right now and see if we can explain and maybe get Dennis another date.
I don't know that this is going to do any good, Dennis. I mean, like you said, you tried to explain already, and the more you explain, the more guilty you look. Now you're having us call her.
I figure it's just a Hail Mary. You know, like meeting her, she's just so beautiful. She's definitely out of my league. I'm just doing what I can.
Okay.
Now, I could call her and pretend like I'm from a doctor's office and say, "Hey, we haven't seen you yet for your STD check. I'd like to get you in here."
No, please don't do that.
Yeah, that's a good choice,
Okay.
Dennis.
All right. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jordan, please?
This is Jordan.
Hey, what's up, Jordan? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm fine. How are you?
Not too bad. What's going on today with you, Jordan?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You running errands or something? You got laundry to do? I got some laundry I need to do.
I mean, I have work tonight, but
Nice.
why are you guys calling me?
Sorry.
You recently met a dude named Dennis.
Dennis?
Yeah. You met a guy named Dennis at a bar the other day, right? He can throw back Cosmos like a champ.
Oh my God.
Impressed. You were impressed, weren't you?
I mean, with Cosmos, sure.
Yeah, of course. Takes a man to be able to throw down like 5 or 6 Cosmos
it gives
in
me
one
a
sitting, you know?
Something like that, I guess. I mean, what's the point? Why are you talking about Dennis?
Well, Dennis listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. So Dennis emailed us because he says that you've kind of trailed off a little bit, and he wants to know if he did something wrong.
Oh, God. I mean, did he tell you what he texted me?
Yeah.
He did. And have you gotten checked?
That's not the right question, Jubal.
No, didn't feel it necessary to get checked.
Oh my God.
So he told you that he texted me about the SPD check.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he told us he tried to explain it, but he feels like you think he was lying.
Well, I mean,
yes. I would.
Yes.
I told him I would feel the same way. Like anybody who's going to get that text from basically he's a stranger. I mean, you spent 1 hour with him. Like, why would you believe him?
Yeah. No, I mean, that's exactly right. So, and then there was like the rest of the stuff that he said. So,
What, like
The
when
rest
he
of the
was
stuff that he said?
when he was trying to tell you that it was meant for his friend Jordan instead of you. You mean?
no, like after that, like there was like a lot more that he said.
About what? He told us that he sent you that STD joke, and then he was like trying to over-explain, and it seemed like he was lying. That's all he told us.
Oh yeah, I mean it got like way worse after that. Like I don't know what is up with him. Like it was really weird.
Wait, how can it get worse than you should go get an STD check that costs $75? Like that seems as bad as it could get to me.
Oh, no, like, he kept going. Like, he told me a whole bunch of stuff.
Like what?
So he sent, the STD thing, oh, my God, sorry, it was a joke, a friend, blah, blah. And then he started, without me asking, like, he was telling me basically, like, his sexual history.
Wait, like how many partners he's had and stuff?
Yeah, like exactly that. Like he was like, "Oh, I like haven't really been with that many girls," and I was like, "Okay, like that's fine." And he was like, "It was only like 3 women that I've been with," and he's like, "And the first time I was a junior in high school, there was this girl, and I only got to second base, and then like, I didn't say anything because like I don't know, I feel like stuff like that's like not something." You necessarily just tell someone that you just met.
So wait, like he did like a novel of all of his sexual history back to junior high where he touched some girl's boob.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he was talking about like, and he's like, and the next time I was in college and I experimented with a girl. It's like, okay.
What were you texting back to him in the middle of all this? Like, why would he keep going?
When he started doing, like, going back, giving me all these really specific examples, I didn't say anything. Like, I didn't know what to say. I was just kind of, like, sitting there. Like, I would start typing, like, oh, that's cool. But I didn't send it. So I'm assuming, like, he just kept going. Like and then he was like, and the only other woman that I ever did something with she was much older, and we didn't go all the way. I was like really intimidated, and I didn't know what to do. Like, what do you say to a person like that?
I think he was trying to tell you that he wasn't experienced enough to get an STD, even though it only takes one person to give you an STD. Yeah. But I think that I'm guessing that was him trying to say, "See, I'm innocent. Look how inexperienced I am."
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Hang on, Dennis. You're not supposed to talk yet.
Wait a second. Is that Dennis on the line?
Yeah, he's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, Jordan. I'm trying to be honest and open. That text was so embarrassing that, I felt like I needed to explain myself. And, you responded with ... and I thought that just meant explain yourself. And so, I just wanted to put your mind at ease.
I guess, I
just wanted to, like, explain my entire history to say, like, the chances of me getting an STD are, like, next to none. In fact, they're none.
Well, Dennis, like, you have to know how weird that is. Like, it's very strange to give away that much specific information to someone you just met about your personal history.
I mean, I'm very excited, You're very beautiful. You're definitely out of my league. So I just, I'm a little inexperienced, and I feel like I gave the wrong message with that initial text.
I don't think
you gave the whole message.
Yeah, it wasn't the initial text, Dennis. I think that's the thing, is it's all of the texts afterwards are, I think, the nail in the coffin for you.
But I was very open and honest. You got to give me that. Right?
Give him credit.
You do have to give him credit for that, Jordan. That is missing, I feel like, in today's world. And I think so. And did you have fun with him at the bar?
At the bar, yes, but it's just too much, man. It's just way too much. Like,
And Jordan, you got to give him credit, because I would be mortified if all of this information was coming out. And he seems cool with everything, Like, you seem like you're pretty solid in who you are, at least, Dennis.
I am solid. I'm nice. I'm honest. I'm very open. And, I'm just not very sexually experienced.
I think we know that now.
I'm nice, honest, and not very sexually experienced. That's the kind of dude that I think you should go out with again, Jordan. Would you like to go out on another date with Dennis? We will pay for it.
I don't know. Sure, I appreciate Dennis being like an honest guy, but I'm sorry, he's just too like socially awkward. Like he just doesn't know what to say. I guess in like a romantic situation, and quite frankly, that's just not really something I'm looking for. Like I don't have a desire to be like romantic teacher dating person for someone.
I can see that
I'm sorry, but it's just not. It's not what I want.
But if I got better at it, would you be open to revising that statement?
Wow. So direct.
And how do you plan on getting better at it, Dennis?
Yeah.
I'm just practice. Like I can meet other people, but you seem really terrific, and if I just circled back,
I feel like Dennis is gonna get arrested in some prostitution ring.
I mean, Dennis, like, very sweet of you. I'm very flattered that you've taken such an interest in me, but I won't pretend like I know the future, but I just get the feeling this is just not it for me.
Okay.
Oh.
but maybe like if you wanted to use me as a booty call or something.
There you go, Jordan.
Oh man.
Hey, doesn't that turn you on, Jordan? Aren't you ready for that?
The thought of a very inexperienced man in my bed.
Dude.
Sure, why not? If I ever felt like it someday, maybe I'll call you for a booty call.
Hey!
That's awesome. That's great. I mean, I am totally into that. If you ever want to call, my door is always open.
Oh man! And I bet he's good at dirty
Sounds
talk
like it.
too.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Waiting for
When you think of some of the greatest love stories of all time, you might think of The Notebook, or Romeo and Juliet, or Rose and Jack from Titanic.
Yeah.
Well, all those stories had one common thing. Puke.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure puke was the one common factor in all those love stories.
That's why you ended up off the door.
And we have another amazing pukey love story today from Samantha, who's on the phone. She wants to call a dude named Corey. They actually met at a party. He came up to her and asked her to slap him in the face. And she finally did. And then he was like, oh, thank you. I guess I'm not dreaming. So it was a very long way to get to a corny pickup line, but it worked. And then they hung out a couple times. But the last time they hung out, she got a little too drunk and ended up puking outside of his car while he was taking her home. And he hasn't really been responsive since. So she thinks that's the reason he's not calling her back. All right, Samantha, are you ready to call Corey and see what's up?
I'm ready.
It's hard to believe that a guy who would ask you to hit him, that puke would be his deal breaker.
Yeah,
Was there anything else that happened while you were drunk that you can't remember?
maybe I said or did something weird. I don't know.
You were pretty drunk enough to puke outside of the car. You might not remember saying something weird.
Exactly.
Well, we'll all find out together then.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I'm going to dial his phone number right now, okay? Here we go.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Corey?
Speaking?
Hey, Corey, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right. I'm sorry, you said this is a radio show?
Yep, and I'm calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay, is this a prank phone call?
No, it's not. We do a segment on our show called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. So we got an email from a girl named Samantha who you went out with a little while ago.
I mean, I went out with a girl named Samantha, not sure why she's emailing a radio station and you guys are calling me.
This would be the Samantha that puked outside of your car when you're taking her home?
Yeah, no, that one's hard to forget. The girl who puked outside of my car.
Yeah, I didn't know if there was like a couple of Samanthas you went out with. There was like the normal Samantha and then there's the puke Samantha. We're talking about the puke Samantha.
Yeah, no, I put that together.
You're quick.
She emailed us because she told us about your date. She said she had a good time, but it's obvious that you don't want to go out with her again, and she's wondering why.
I mean, it's not that I don't want to go out with her again. That was a bit of a crazy night. She was definitely a lot of fun, and then, you know, a little bit less fun, mostly puking out of my car. She was a champ. She got about 90% of it outside of my car. But no, that wasn't why I hadn't been getting back to her.
I knew it.
I do like her. We did ultimately have fun, and she was pretty cool and everything. It's
Well,
just
if you don't like her, then why not give her another shot to do something else in your car?
well, generally not opposed. It's just that I screwed up, and now just isn't a good time for another relationship. And
You screwed up.
Wait a minute. Were you cheating? Was she like a side piece and she didn't know it?
No. I'm not married. I'm not in a relationship. She wasn't my number two.
So you're single then?
Oh.
Yeah, just most all of my time is taken up right now, and I really shouldn't be starting another full-time thing
What?
right now.
Wait, so you're not in a relationship, but all your time is taken up?
Yeah, I just timed this wrong because it's fantasy football season.
What?
Okay.
What does that have to do with? I don't get what that would have to do with timing.
Well, I'm like a semi-pro fantasy football player. I'm a member of 6 different leagues. It's all very high-stakes money stuff.
Is that a thing? You could call yourself a semi-pro
Yeah, I
fantasy
didn't even know
football
they were
player?
like professional fantasy players, but
Like fantasy is in the name because it's not real, man.
Well, I mean, it's real. It's a game. I play it, but I also make a significant amount of money doing it.
Whoa.
Like how much are we talking? Like this sets you up for a month, a year?
I made $500 profit last year, not counting league fees, and that was a pretty sizable take for me.
Corey,
500
I gotta interrupt. You're blowing me off for fantasy football for $500?
What?
Yeah, it's Samantha.
yeah, Corey, sorry. Samantha's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, and I guess just couldn't wait. She heard $500. I think it probably perked her ears up.
Like, I didn't know I
Yeah.
was dating a man with money.
That kind of pisses me off. That like for $500 that you might win in a game, you don't want to spend time with me?
It's not just about the money. I love doing it. This is my recreational activity. I mean, I spend hours and hours watching game footage and a number of different online resources that do
Okay, but like
news and breakdowns.
why can't you still date me and still do that?
Yeah, I totally agree. Like, why can't you have a girlfriend and have fantasy football? Millions of people do it.
I've tried to do stuff like that in the past, and it never works out.
Oh.
A lot of girls that I go out with say they understand, say they get it, say that it's not a big deal. But by the time it's week 6 and Antonio Brown goes down with a leg injury and I'm freaking the hell out and I'm just looking for support and comfort, and you're like, what do you mean your little electronic man versus me? And you don't understand. I have to swap out these players before.
Oh, wow.
It makes it really difficult to maintain a relationship.
Okay, like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to just put your phone away if it was bothering you. Like, I would think you would prioritize the living person sitting in front of you over your fantasy players.
Yeah.
Eventually I would, but this is the issue, all right? I made a mistake. When I saw you that night at the party, I knew that the season was starting in 3 weeks, and I should have known better than to approach you and try to start something up knowing that I wouldn't be available, and I apologize for that.
Okay. I've heard enough.
Well, he's trying to be responsible.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
at least he's like trying to think ahead to be like, I don't want to cause Samantha frustration when I start getting into fantasy football season and all my time is taken up.
Yeah, and Samantha, I did enjoy it, and this is good for you. You don't have to put up with me doing all of my statistical analysis and you're watching all the games and everything. This takes the burden off of your shoulders. Then, trust me, by the second week in February, I am ready to hang out.
But Corey, why would she want to hang out with you? You're just going to have to dump her again next football season.
Yeah, this is not what I thought it was going to be. Like, honestly, this is just stupid.
See, girls never understand. I knew that you wouldn't be able to understand how important this is.
I mean, I understand. Like, I've dated guys that have played fantasy football before, but, like, it didn't take up their whole lives, like an obsession. Like, they still made time for me.
Well, maybe they just weren't fully committed.
I guess not.
Well, it just seems like, Corey, like, this is your hobby, and that's great. But your passion is bordering on obsession.
No.
You're stopping the rest of your life to play fantasy football.
Seriously, it's a computer game. Like, it does not matter in, like, the scope of life.
Excuse me, all right? It does matter, all right? This is my passion. This is what I'm into. If I were a fantastic painter and I was like, I have to step away so that I can paint this, travel to paint this magnificent
Vista and put it on Canvas, would you be like, painting doesn't matter? They are the same thing. It's what I do for fun, and it's what I do for money. If I said, baby, I have to go to my second job, and you were like, you can't go to your second job because that means you're not with me. Like, it was $500. It could be more than double that this time.
It sounds like you guys are actually having the argument right now. It sounds like you're almost in a relationship.
Listen, girlfriends come and go, but fantasy's always been there for me.
I'm really happy for you.
I've never had a relationship that lasted longer than my first fantasy football league, which I'm still in.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Wow. How long has that been, Corey?
We've been doing this for 12 years.
Wow.
Dang, that's a long time.
That is
Congratulations on that long-term relationship. Corey, I still have to ask the question. Would you like to go out with Samantha again on a second date? We will pay for it.
It won't be on a Sunday.
You know what? Don't even bother, because I was feeling like it was my fault. But now that I know what it is, honestly, I am not interested in the second date.
What about in February?
commitment.
We'll do it right between like when fantasy football ends and then fantasy baseball starts up.
Oh, no.
Come on. Fantasy baseball is a joke for losers.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got it wrong, Corey. You're not a fantasy baseball dork.
Oh, man, losers.
He's a real man.
Yeah.
We've been doing second dates for a long time, and we've heard a lot of corny, cheesy pickup lines. But today's involved violence, and that's why I'm into it. Corny and violent, I'm definitely down. I want to hear about it. And that's why Samantha is on the phone. She wants to do a second date today. What's up, Samantha? How are you?
I'll be better once we get this figured out.
Oh, my God. Are you the violent one in this situation?
No. Well, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said no, but I read your email. It sounds like you were the violent one.
Oh, my
I like how she laughs at it. Like, oh, I mean, yeah.
Well, it's okay. I'll just tell you what happened. So I met this guy named Corey at a house party, and the way we met was pretty weird. He came up to me. I didn't know him. He was like, "Hey, can you do me a big favor?" And I was like, "Okay, what is it?" And he was just like, "Can you just slap me in the face as hard as you can?"
What?
Whoa.
He just came up to you out of the blue and asked you to slap him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like I was like, is this some sort of like weird kinky thing? It's like, I was so confused.
Dude, did you just pull back and do it, or did you tell him no?
No, I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that. And he was like, no, like, I'm not going to be mad at you. I promise, like, you'd be really helping me out if you would just slap me in the face.
Why did he want you to slap him in the face?
Well, after I kept being no, like, finally I was like, okay, and I slapped him, and then he was just like, oh, thank you so much. Now I know I'm not dreaming. You are real.
Oh,
wow.
my God.
What?
Yeah, see, that's what I meant.
Dude,
Corny
that is-
pickup line, but at least it involved a slap in the face.
I didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
That is a lot of work.
So much.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, and that's why I liked him. I thought that was actually pretty funny and
Oh, my God. How hard did you hit him?
pretty hard.
It would have been awesome if you just knocked him out.
Yeah.
And he would have never been able to deliver that line.
It's like, that's
Yeah.
not how I planned it.
He was kind of really starting to annoy me, so I just really went for it when I hit him.
Oh, my God. So, wait, did you guys hang out that night, or did you go on a date later?
Well, we continued talking that night, but then we did end up getting coffee the next weekend.
Was there any slapping or hitting involved in that?
So,
Okay.
not that time.
Okay.
Aw.
How was coffee with him then?
I was having a good time. I think he was, but then he did have somewhere he had to be. So
Oh.
we only hung out for maybe like an hour.
But that's kind of a long time for coffee.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. And then we did end up actually going out a second time after that.
Oh, good.
So this is like a third date update for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was the second date that wasn't that great, I guess.
Oh.
What happened then? What'd you guys do?
We went and we got drinks, and I don't know. I guess I got a little too comfortable. I ended up getting pretty drunk.
Oh.
Yeah, that wasn't a good look. So I asked him to give me a ride home because it got to the point where, like, I wouldn't have been able to drive. I was pretty drunk. So on the way home, I could tell I was going to get sick.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So, like, I told him, like, it was coming, and I was like, pull over, and there wasn't really time. So at a red light, I just kind of opened the door and, like, leaned out the car.
Oh, geez.
So you puked. Did you get any in his car?
No, I was at least really careful about that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I feel like you can recover as long as you didn't puke inside his car.
Unless he's an Uber driver, because I think they get money if you puke in there. He might have actually liked that.
He should have fined you.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm assuming that's why I haven't heard back from him. I texted him the next day.
like, I'm so embarrassed, I'm so sorry, that shouldn't have happened, you know, I'd really like to see you again. And, I mean, he does respond to me occasionally, but it's just pretty clear he's not trying to actually hang out with me anymore.
Yeah, you slapped him in the face and then puked in his car.
Not a
Sort of, yeah.
He asked for one of those
That's
things.
true. He did ask for the smack.
I mean, I know I obviously messed up, but I feel like we had a really good connection, and I deserve a second chance.
Would you give him a second chance if he was the one that had puked?
I mean, honestly, drunk people are stupid. They do stupid things.
Yeah.
Like, I would say if I got that messed up again, that.
The guy on the phone to do a second date today took his date biking.
That's awesome.
I've gone on a bike date before. It didn't work very well for me.
Why?
I showed up. She was on her bike. I had my tricycle with me. And she thought that was cute at first, but it was just really tough to keep up with her.
Yeah.
You know,
You
trying to
pedal
pedal
hard.
the tricycle behind her. Then I got frustrated and got off the thing, ended up throwing it into the water. It was by where we were biking, cussed at her and stormed off. It's the last time I ever go on a bike date, I can tell you that much. Hopefully his bike date went better than mine. What's up, Scott? How are you?
I'm doing good, guys. How you doing?
Not too bad. Thank you very much for your email and agreeing to do the second date. So tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today.
Well, her name is Veronica, and I actually met her in a hot yoga class.
Nice.
Oh, I always think it's kind of weird for a guy to hit on a girl in a hot yoga.
Well, it wasn't in hot yoga. It was actually outside of hot yoga.
But you didn't do it right in the middle of the class? Like, it's all quiet, and they're supposed to be like, hey, what's your name? My name's Scott. You can call me Scotty B. You didn't do it like that?
No, because it was my first time doing hot yoga, and I didn't realize how hot yoga got, so...
It's true to its name, sir.
Yeah, well, I mean, I almost passed out. So I had to excuse myself from the hot yoga room, and then, like, maybe a minute later, Veronica comes out. It was her first time, and she didn't know how hot it was.
So you guys both were about to pass out.
Yes, so we were
That's awesome.
both in the hall, dehydrated, and sort of laughing at each other. And so, you know, struck up a conversation over that, and turns out we both like to exercise and stay fit. And I told her I like biking, and she said she liked biking. So I said, maybe you'd like to go biking sometime. And she said, sure. So I got her number, and we set up a biking date.
That's pretty cute because nobody looks attractive when they walk out of a hot yoga class, especially when they're about to pass out.
No. Well, yes. We both needed water pretty bad at that point.
So how long after you met did you go on your bike date?
It was about 3 days later.
Okay.
So it was pretty soon, yeah.
And I'm hoping you showed up to your bike date dressed like you were doing the Tour de France. Just all, like, spandexed out everywhere.
No, there was no spandex on my part. She was wearing spandex, and she looked fantastic in them. But, she also packed us a lunch.
Oh, that's cute.
So it was cool. So we biked for about an hour. We stopped. We had lunch. We had some great conversation over lunch. We were both laughing at each other, and it was a great time. We packed up, biked another hour back to where our cars were, and then we get to the cars, and she just, she throws her bike in the back of hers and says, I really got to go. Talk to you later.
That was it? Like, she didn't stop to talk, or you guys didn't hug or kiss or anything?
No hug, no kiss, no nothing.
Did she seem pissed about something?
Not pissed, just she just seemed like she was in a real big hurry, and she just packed up and left.
Did she seem nervous at any point during the date? Like, 'cause sometimes I get nervous and I do weird things.
No, it wasn't like that at all. No awkwardness at all.
That's good.
You didn't,
at least I thought so.
You didn't flash her while you guys were out in the woods, did you? Just a little flash? And maybe you forgot about it?
Yeah, I would have remembered if I would have flashed her.
Are you sure?
Very much.
I forget all the time that I do, and then people remind me.
It is an issue.
But even if she was in a hurry, I cannot understand why she will not return any of my phone calls.
That's true. I mean, if she even had to get out of there for an appointment or something like that.
Which I understand completely. If she had to be somewhere but the thing was, she never said she had to be anywhere. So
Right.
it sort of came out of nowhere. It's like, ooh, I gotta go. All right, maybe she's in a hurry for something. And then, like, that was about a week ago. I've been calling her, and no answer, no return calls.
What was the last thing she said to you?
I'll talk to you later.
Oh,
All right, and
that's brief.
She lied to you because she's obviously not talking to you later. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, and then find out if you got a second date or if you get ditched.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Hang on. The middle of a second date. In case you missed the first part, Scott is on the phone with us, and he wants to call a girl named Veronica. They went out biking for a date, had a fun time, and at the end of their bike ride, she just got to the car, threw her stuff in, and left, like in a hurry. No real goodbye or anything, and she hasn't called him since. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong on the date. Scott, I think I might have figured it out for you, though.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, because you have no idea why she would have left like that. Like, the date was fine, everything seemed
No
good.
idea.
I think there's a couple options. One, I know when I go on bike rides, long bike rides like you guys went on, it shakes things up, and I usually have to go to the bathroom. So maybe she had to take a toozy, and that's why she was leaving in a rush, or she actually did it while you guys were riding on the bike path and had to leave.
Poop is one of the
And-
reasons that you're naming.
Or
This is so
she's addicted to meth, and
reasonable.
her dealer just got a shipment in that day, and so she had to run out to that, and then she's been holed up in like a meth den for the past couple weeks and hasn't answered you because she's been doing that. So those are probably the two best options I can think of right now.
Well, yeah, I'm not too keen on either of them.
Okay,
So
but
maybe we should just call her and find out.
All right, I guess that's a good idea. I'll dial her phone number right now and get her on the phone and see what went wrong. Yeah, I mean, maybe she'll answer in a meth. I don't know, dude. I mean, she seems kind of shady to me.
Yeah, because
you know?
most people you meet in a hot yoga class are normally meth heads.
Yeah.
Those two things go hand in hand.
Meth addicts love it. Okay, man. I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date, okay?
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Veronica.
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Veronica, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really listen to the radio. Oh, why exactly are you guys calling?
Well, I'm calling you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you and asked us if we could get you on the phone.
Oh, okay.
His name is Scott. He's a guy that you recently went on a date with.
Yeah.
Well, he emailed us because he says after your date and after your bike ride, you just sort of like threw your stuff in the car and left in a rush and haven't talked to him since. So he was wondering if we could get you on the phone and ask him why you don't want to talk to him.
I really don't want my business out there. I mean, is this, like, can people hear me?
Yes, but is it your business? If it's something that like is embarrassing for you, you don't have to talk about it, but you can just tell me if he did something wrong. That's really all I need to know.
I mean, yes, it was his fault.
Okay. So if it's nothing bad on you, do you mind telling us what he did so that at least we can give him an answer? I'd really appreciate it.
I mean, if that's what's going to make him sleep better at night, okay.
It will.
Yeah.
Thank you. So what did he do?
I mean, when I first met him, I thought he was a really good guy. He seemed like a really nice guy. But after our date, I have no respect for him.
No respect for him?
That's huge.
None. I just feel like he's a completely different person than who I thought he was.
Did he say something like horrible to you?
No. It's just I don't respect him and the things that he contributes to, and I just don't respect him as a human being.
The things that he contributes to?
I actually got there a lot sooner than he did, so I had unpacked my bike, and I kind of met him at the beginning of the trail. So, we had our date, and when we got back, I noticed he drove this enormous SUV.
I'm still waiting for a problem.
I mean, they contribute to a lot of pollution that's going on in the world today.
So you're not calling him back because he drives an SUV?
I can't date somebody who is knowingly polluting the environment. I mean, if you really look, literally an SUV will kill 20 birds a month. That's 200 birds he's killing a year by driving some astronomically big vehicle.
Right.
But why wouldn't you just tell him that? Did that upset you?
Because he's not going to change. That's who he is. And if that's who he is, I don't want to be with him. I mean, I plan on having kids one day, and he's destroying the environment that my kids are going to grow up in.
So you hate SUVs, and that's the
No,
reason?
I don't hate SUVs. I hate people that drive SUVs that are destroying the environment that I live in, the air that I'm breathing.
Okay.
You guys are laughing at me while you're talking to me.
Well,
I don't understand.
The reason that we're laughing is it seems like kind of an extreme move to not date somebody just because of the car they drive.
An extreme move? Do you know that pollution kills more than 1 million seabirds and 100 million mammals every year?
I did not know
He's
that.
killing the environment.
But the thing, like that, I think it's an incredibly noble cause. I just don't know if your tactic for tackling the environmental issues is probably just not dating people who drive SUVs.
So what are you doing to help the environment? I'm guessing nothing at all.
Whoa, yeah, Brooke.
I recycle.
All right.
I compost. Okay, I compost.
Did you know that we are the number 2 country producing carbon dioxide on a daily basis? Number 2. Number 1 is China.
I did not know that.
It is messed
I
up.
would love to tell Scott all this information to let him know what a bad person he is, don't you?
I sense your sarcasm, and I really don't even want to talk to him. He's a bad person. He's bad for the environment, and I don't want anything to do with him.
That's going to be kind of tough because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Veronica, it's me, the bird killer.
Whoa.
Are you going to outlaw cats because they kill birds too?
What's going on? I didn't even know he was on the phone.
Yeah.
What are you guys
It's
doing?
a detail I left out.
I didn't know I was such a bad person like Jack the Ripper. Holy cow.
You are a bad person.
Whoa.
I drive an SUV. So do thousands of other people.
You don't need an SUV. You don't even have a family. It's just one. Get a smaller car.
Good point.
You're telling me how to live my life?
Bottom line, Scott, you are destroying the world with your SUV. And you know what? I think it's disgusting and repulsive. So it is what it is.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Bottom line, you're insane. I respect the environment as well, okay? Just because I don't drive the kind of car you think I should drive doesn't mean I don't care. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person at all.
I'm surprised you just didn't take a match and light the whole entire forest up while we were doing. I'm surprised you just didn't burn everything down. So that's what you're doing driving an SUV.
Wow, you know what? After hearing you talk, I'm surprised you didn't drug me and harvest my organs for birds.
What? Oh my God.
The world would be a better place without you. I probably should have done something like that.
Veronica, don't you think that you're being a little extreme? Like, you know your message is getting lost.
She's being crazy.
You know what, Scott? I'm the only one in this whole entire conversation that's actually speaking the truth, and I'm actually glad I'm on the radio so it can expose how mindless and how simple and how disgusting you are as a person.
Oh my God.
You know
And
what?
by the way, hold on, my last fact. By the way,
Another fact. Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, yeah. You're driving an SUV using gas because you're not in a hybrid or an electric vehicle. Well, every 1 million tons of oil that is shipped, approximately 1 ton of that gets wasted in the water. So now you're not only pollutioning our air, it's the ocean, it's the air, it's everything. You're an evil person.
Oh, my God.
This is a perfect time to ask Veronica, would you like to go out on a second date with Scott? We will pay for it.
You must be stupid to even ask me that question. I'm not going out with that guy again.
Yeah, he is.
I am kind of stupid,
Yeah.
yes. So no second date.
Doesn't matter.
All right, well, you guys. Scott, thank you for your email. Veronica, thank you for your time. I just want you to take comfort in knowing that your message was heard loud and clear.
Very loud.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you, Veronica.
Goodbye.
Scott?
Can you believe her?
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We get a lot of emails in for the second date update that describe people going on some pretty strange dates. And normally, they sound terrible to me. I always think that they're really bad ideas. And today's is one of those, but it actually sounds really cool to me.
Okay.
Really? So it's probably super weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
then
they-
it's like they went to a cemetery and dug
Well-
up old bodies.
For some people, they might feel like it's a cemetery. They went to an airport. They weren't flying anywhere, but they went to the airport for their date.
You can't even get into the good restaurants if you don't have a ticket.
We'll get into what specifically they did at the airport in just a second, but first, I want to find out more about the dude she went out with. Her name's Hillary. Hillary, what's up?
Hi, guys. How are you?
Not too bad.
This sounds so weird. Was the airport date your idea or his idea?
I kind of came out between the both of us organically.
We'll get to the date in just a second because it's weird. But anyway, the dude that you want to call today, what's his name?
His name is Rob.
Wob?
You sound
With
that.
a W?
Yeah, it sounded like that. Wob.
Rob.
Rob, okay. Hey, I don't know. My name's Jubal. I can't judge somebody if their name's Wob, so I thought that's what his name was. How'd you meet Rob?
I met Rob online on all my dating sites.
Okay. And what struck you about him?
Well, we had been talking for, about 4 weeks online. And through that, he has a really sarcastic sense of humor, and so do I. So we were just able to kind of have a good time going back and forth.
Okay, and you chatted for 4 weeks is a long time before you actually go out.
Yeah. You want to kind of take your time getting to know somebody before you kind of meet in person. Plus, I'm a single mom, so that's something that I'm very cautious about before I meet somebody in person.
Well, and you have 1 day available in the next 6 months to actually probably hang out.
Right. That too.
Okay. So you guys finally connected, and now I want to hear about your date.
So, kind of we were going back and forth, and we were a little bit bored with just the typical coffee date or dinner date because it's kind of an interview style, and we had already got to know a lot about each other beforehand. So we thought it would be cool just to meet at the airport and people watch and make up stories about them and their life and where they were going and where they were coming from. So
okay.
I love it.
So you went to the airport to judge people.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at it.
I'm in airports all the time. I love the airport for that specific reason because
It's good
there's
people
so many
watching.
different stories in there, and you don't know where people are going, and I like to make up things in my head, too. It'd be fun to do it with somebody else, though.
Yeah. And we went specifically to the arrivals gate. So there was a girl there that was holding up a sign she hadn't seen her boyfriend in. Well, the story we made was that she hadn't seen her boyfriend in 6 months, so she was all dressed up and had this sign, had a home-cooked dinner.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. We were there because we wanted to see the people that were happy to see people coming, people that were frustrated wherever they were going.
Yeah, that's the other thing, too. So many pissed off people walking out of the airport.
So, wait, how was your time with him, though? Did you get to know him better through this process?
I did a little bit. Obviously seeing somebody in person and enjoying their mannerisms is you don't have that opportunity over the phone. So that was cool. He looks like his pictures. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun to see how I felt being around him in person. I started to get a little giddy and girlish. I kept hitting him in the arm. So I was like, why am I hitting this guy?
You're like, oh my God, I'm in 3rd grade all over again.
Yeah. No, we had a really great time, but there was kind of an awkward thing that he said, but
what did he say?
Well, there is this guy who it was pretty clear he was a bodybuilder, this huge hunk of a man that came through, and Rob leaned to me and he was like, oh, I bet that guy's coming into town to cheat on his wife and he's looking for his mistress right now.
Whoa.
And it threw me off because I had shared with him that one of my exes is a bodybuilder who had cheated on me.
Oh.
So
But you shared with him before he made that comparison?
yeah, in passing, we hadn't gone through the details of the depths of our past relationships, but I had said it in passing.
I feel like that's kind of rude.
I don't know if he was making that as passing, kind of a haha, remember, or if he just completely spaced and just said it on his own.
What did he say? What was his response? Was he embarrassed?
He was embarrassed. We had a great rest of the time. It was a little awkward moment. So in my head, I'm thinking maybe he's comparing himself to that guy we saw at the airport because they look totally different.
Yeah, but we hate that guy. He cheated on you.
Right. We hate him. We don't like him at all. But he had a really great body.
Okay, I see.
I know if I was Rob, the dude you were on a date with, and I made a comparison like that, I would have been sitting there awkwardly because I would have felt bad. I'd been like, damn, I didn't mean to bring that up.
Yeah. It definitely was a little awkward, but I felt like we got back on track. Later on, we left the airport. We went and got some drinks.
After drinks, we shared some smooching.
This all sounds so positive.
Yeah. And so afterwards, we've had a phone call and we've texted a little bit. And I feel like he's kind of pulling away, which is fine because we're not, in this committed relationship. But if you like somebody and you kind of want to spend more time with them, I would think that you would put a little bit more effort and see them more than just once in person.
So you think he's blowing you off?
Yes, I think he is blowing me off.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, and call him and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, cool.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Captain Jubal Flag speaking. We're about to embark on a second date update. Just want to let you know things could get a little bumpy and we might experience some turbulence, so we encourage you to keep your seatbelt on through the whole flight, even if the sign is illuminated. Also, we've never flown a plane before, so we're probably going to crash and die.
Wait, what did you just say?
Probably going to crash and die because I've never flown a plane.
Oh, dang it.
Why did I introduce the second part of today's second date update like that? Well, it's because Hillary is on the phone, and she went on a date with a dude named Rob, and their first date was to the airport. They actually met up online, went to the airport to sit there while people were arriving, and then they had fun talking about people and making up stories of why they were coming into town. And she said it was great, except there was an awkward moment when some big buff bodybuilder dude walked off, and Rob, her date, was like, I bet you he's getting into town to see his mistress to cheat on his wife. And it seems like Rob may have forgotten that Hillary actually had something like that happen to her.
With a bodybuilder.
And then it was all awkward after he brought that up for a little bit, and Hillary's not sure if he was just feeling bad or what. Anyway, they texted back and forth a little bit, and now he's not really getting back to her. So we're about to call him and find out why.
I mean, you said you're a single mom. He knew that going into the date, right?
Oh, yeah, that's not anything that I hid that was on my profile. We talked about it.
Something else that could have shocked him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to find good guys out there and connect with. So it's totally blowing my mind because there was a spark. I don't know what's going on.
All right, well, we'll see if we get him on the phone and maybe get that spark to grow into a big, huge flame again.
Why are you so weird when you say things like that?
Oxygen helps fire, so I'm going to blow on his spark a little bit.
Don't blow on anybody's anything.
You know?
Leave his spark alone.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm dialing his phone right now, Hillary.
Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, is this Rob?
Yeah, this is Rob. Who's this?
This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm not interested if you're trying to sell me something or...
No, I promise you I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm calling from a radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update, and you went out with a woman named Hillary recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What a positive response, Rob.
So Hillary emailed us and told us about your date, and we said that we would try to figure out what happened. Do you have a minute to talk about that?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she said you've texted a little bit and you've talked a little bit on the phone. Are you blowing her off?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
Now
I
that
don't
you
know
bring
how
it
to say
up.
this, but yes, I am. It sounds like, I mean, from her description, you guys had a lovely time and a great connection.
We did. I mean, Hillary's, she's a really cool lady, and I liked spending time with her that day. I just don't really see a future with us, though.
Can you tell us why? She really wants to know.
I mean, I don't want to hurt her feelings. This isn't probably the best place to, get into that.
Yeah, but it's the place she chose to do it. Before anybody does a second date update, we always tell them they might hear something they don't want to hear.
Yeah.
And she sounds like a really strong, confident woman. I mean, even if you do hurt her feelings, I don't think you're going to destroy her or anything.
Yeah, she is. You're right. Okay, every time we've been in contact, it hasn't been so good, like every time.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
So when we met on our date, she brought a box of Girl Scout cookies because she has a daughter who is selling them. And so I'm like, yeah, okay. And I bought a box.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But, every time we talked, in the phone call and in all the text, she brings up the cookies every time. Do you want another box of cookies, Would you like more cookies? It's like, enough of the cookies, you know?
She's just trying to sell you Girl Scout cookies nonstop.
What?
Every time we've talked.
So wait, you already bought a box and then she wants you to buy more?
Yeah, I mean, I've never dated anyone with a kid before, but I tell you what, if they're in the Girl Scouts, I mean, I love kids. That's not a big problem. If they're in the Girl Scouts, I'm not interested.
Okay, wait.
Scam.
Rob, maybe she's just using it to, I don't know, have something in common with you because you obviously enjoyed the Girl Scout cookies, like a way to like jumpstart conversation.
Listen, we've talked on the phone once, and we've texted numerous times, and every single time she's bringing up these damn thick mints or whatever they are. I don't even know what they are.
Thin mints.
Thin mints.
But I wish they had thick mints too. Yeah, they should.
So she's just like a crazy Girl Scout mom.
Oh, well, hey, you called her that. I would never call her that, okay? You said that, not me. I'm just saying I don't want any more cookies.
Okay. Well, Rob, we can give her that information because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Well, no, that's not true,
Hey.
is it?
Yes, it is true.
Hey, Rob. It's Hillary.
Hey, Hillary.
Well, I didn't know the Girl Scout cookies were such a prominent part of our conversations. I'm sorry for that. But who doesn't love Girl Scout cookies? So that's a little weird.
Always selling.
I do like any kind of cookies, but I don't want boxes and boxes and boxes of them. I mean,
Well, wait. First, hold on a second. It's only seasonal that these things are ever sold. So it's not like this is something that you would be buying over and over and over and over again. So most people like to buy a lot of boxes and put them in the freezer because they love them so much. They like want to like hoard them throughout the year. We have people that are asking us like over and over again, do you have more Girl Scout cookies? And so I kept giving you the opportunity if you wanted to buy more. We had more before we sold out.
Oh, I was very aware that you had cookies. I mean, you know, Hillary, even one of your texts, you were like, my daughter's going for the record in sales. It'd be great if you bought a whole bunch.
Oh.
I'm like,
Well, I mean, as Girl Scouts, it's a really great thing because it promotes leadership, it promotes community and self-worth. So that's something that I want to support that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's prizes if you're the top seller in your troop. And I just didn't know that you hated the Girl Scouts.
I don't hate the Girl Scouts. You said that. I never said that.
But you bought one box. I mean, who buys one box of Girl Scout cookies?
Somebody who only wants one box?
Rob, that's ridiculous logic. I think you have to buy 10 at least every time.
At least.
Oh, so you agree with that, Hillary? Okay.
Hillary's got me wanting to buy cookies right now. You are a good saleswoman, Hillary.
I literally have like 3 more boxes left. So if you want them, like let me know and I can get
Okay,
them.
well, let's do that later.
It's
Let's
going
focus on
fast.
trying to get another date with Rob, Hillary.
Remember the goal.
Wow, I feel like you haven't given the cookies a fair shot.
Think of the cookies.
Hillary, are you still interested in going out with Rob again?
You know, I'm torn because I feel like if it really was the cookies, why didn't he say something about that ahead of time? Because literally now I feel like an idiot that I've been going on and on and on about these cookies.
But you guys realize if you would have met outside of Girl Scout cookie season, none of this would have been an issue and you would be on a second date already. Maybe a third or a fourth by this time.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, until Girl Scout season comes around again, and then I'm hanging out with a car salesman trying to make quota.
Wait, but then we would have been together for a whole year, and you would have fallen in love with me and fallen in love with the Girl Scouts and understood what this is all about.
You would have been peddling cookies too, is what she's saying.
Exactly.
You wait 1 year and you're going to be hawking those things like nobody's business.
I don't know. Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I'm missing something. I have no idea.
Okay, well, Rob, do you want to try to find out? Would you like to go on a second date with Hillary? We'll pay for it.
Jeez. Hillary, we got along really great in our date. And how about when Girl Scout cookie season ends, we'll get together?
Hey, that's a compromise.
Rob, if you can't take me during Girl Scout cookie selling season, I don't think we are a fit.
You can't handle me at my worst. You don't deserve me at my best.
I'm kind right with you on that one, Hillary.
Exactly.
Wait a second here. So you called a radio station to call me to see if we'll go out again. And I agreed, even with the damn Girl Scout cookies, and you said no?
Because Girl Scouts for life. Like, you can't just cut that off during a season. And the fact that it was this big of a deal to you, like, I can't move forward with that.
Oh.
What am I supposed to tell my daughter about you? That you don't support her hopes and dreams?
Wow.
I bought a box of cookies. So I did.
A box. One box, Rob. One box. Nobody does that.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what just happened, but yeah, we won't go out. That's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Hillary, I'm sorry you didn't get a second date, but at least you know why now.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, whatever. But from what we were talking about earlier, I do still have those 3 boxes if anybody interested.
Just email us. We'll see if we can get those 3 boxes
I'm
sold
in
for
if
you.
they're Samoas.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
One of the first things you think about when you take a woman out on a date is, I wonder how many miles she's got put on her tires.
What? Who
Yep.
thinks about that?
Like literally?
Every guy thinks that. And Daryl, who's on the phone for a second date update today, knew exactly how many miles she had on her tires.
I don't understand.
Oh.
Is that an age thing? Like, what does that mean? Sex thing?
Tell you about that in just a second, but first, let's meet Daryl. What's up, Daryl? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing real well. How about you guys?
Not too bad.
I don't know. I think I may have bald tires, but I don't really know what we're talking about.
Whoa, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure your tires are fine.
I don't know. I mean, I'd trust her if she says that her tires have been, put through the mud a few times. I mean, who knows?
What is a tire analogy? It's driving me crazy.
Before we get to the tire thing, Daryl, tell us about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Destiny.
Destiny. All right. And where did you meet Destiny?
We met online. We were going back and forth, and I'm kind of a car guy, so I was talking to her about mine. And then she says, oh, I've actually needed to get my tires rotated for a while. And I'm thinking, okay, this might be a real good time to make this date happen.
Huh?
So, I had a coupon to a shop I know a guy that works at, get our tires rotated. I said, hey, we both can go, but I didn't tell her. I made it a surprise.
Wait, hold up. What was the surprise? The tire rotation or the coupon?
The tire rotation.
Nice. Surprised her with tire rotation for her first date.
Yeah, I mean, because everybody likes chocolate and flowers, cool, but so I thought this might be a good date idea. It's not something basic. It's like, here's something you need. I can take care of you.
And as much free popcorn in the lobby as you'd like.
Was she super excited about getting her tires rotated on your date?
I thought it was going to be a cool surprise, nothing too big, but when I told her, she flipped out like she won the lottery.
Okay, so it was a good idea then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I rolled the dice and hit the nail on the head, I guess.
Okay, so was your date just sitting at the shop waiting for her tires to be done?
No. We both dropped our cars off at the same time, so that gave us about an hour, go somewhere nearby and grab something to eat.
When you were first telling me about this, I was like, that's pretty lame. But the more I thought about it, the more genius I feel like it is.
Well, how was the actual date? Like when you guys were getting food together before the tires were done? Was that good?
Yeah, we were eating and it was going really well. It was super nice to actually meet this girl in person.
That's good.
Okay.
And, she kept thanking me for the tire rotation. Of course, I was going to take care of it. She didn't need to know it was with a coupon.
Hey, any way you get your tire rotation paid for is a good way.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it's a good way to just let her know you date Daryl. I will keep you in tread all the time. Your tread will never be worn down.
I got you.
But how was the conversation and stuff? I mean, other than all that, you feel like you connected with her?
Mostly we just talked about movies. And we talked about the kind of music we like.
Okay.
We also talked about our families. She's got a big family, and I do too. So that's something we were able to relate.
Oh, that's good.
Was there any like weird moments?
You know what? Yeah, there was one, but it wasn't. I'm not going to judge her for it. It's not fair.
What could you possibly judge her for?
Well, so we got back to the place. We were a little bit early. So we were standing around. We're waiting for them to finish up. And she picks a cigarette up off the ground. And starts smoking it.
Shut up.
Gross.
No, that is something you can judge a person for. What?
That didn't bother you?
Well, it was weird to me, but I mean, I don't smoke, so I don't know what that addiction can be like.
Hold on. Was it a pre-smoked cigarette that had been put out, or was it just maybe somebody's random new cigarette fell out of the pack?
From what I saw, pretty sure somebody else gave that cigarette to business.
Okay, so she basically picked up a cigarette butt and then smoked that.
And the thing is, smoking is usually like a no-go for a lot of people. Smoking other people's tossed cigarettes would be a big no-go for most people.
In her defense, cigarettes are expensive, so she
No,
doesn't want it to go to waste.
I mean, even if you're a smoker, I don't think that that's cool, man.
Really, it was no big deal for me. Okay. I mean, I didn't want to judge her on it. It's the first date, we still got a lot of figuring each other out to do.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that's pretty cool and accepting that didn't bother you. I don't know if most people could do that. How did the date end? Did you get a kiss? From her dirty mouth?
It is a dirty mouth.
It is a dirty mouth, man.
It's so dirty.
It's true.
Yeah, no. We just kind of ended it, with a nice goodbye. Again, she was like, "Oh, thank you for the tire rotation. You're the best." And I was like, "Oh, gee." We just we ended it with a hug. I didn't want to take it too fast or too far and blow the whole thing apart,
So wait, but she's not calling you back, obviously. Are you mad? Do you feel like she used you for tire rotations?
I would if it wasn't a surprise,
Oh, good
That's
point.
right, she didn't know.
Yeah, because she didn't know it was coming. She didn't see it coming. But I am a little like, what happened? It went really well.
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't really have any idea why?
No.
Yeah, and that's got to be disturbing because somebody who would pick up a cigarette butt and smoke it and they have some sort of issue with you, I mean, that would hurt me a lot.
She's like, he didn't pick up any cigarette butts.
Like, what is wrong with me? All right, Daryl, we'll play a song, then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Sometimes we'll make the joke from time to time in these second date updates that, maybe the person's not calling you back because they're dead.
Yeah.
Well, today I think that could actually be true.
What? Why would she be dead?
Because Daryl, who's on the phone for a second date update today, told us about the woman he went out with. Her name's Destiny. And during their first date, she actually picked up a cigarette butt off the ground, lit it, and smoked it. And I'm assuming she must have contracted something from that and has probably passed away, Daryl. So this could be a very sad phone call. Just getting you prepared for it.
Okay, I hope not.
Yeah, Daryl, I don't think you have anything to worry about. Anyone who's hard enough to do that casually and not think it's a thing, I think can live through anything.
That's true.
Well, you guys are making a big deal out of it. I don't really know how big of a deal it is, but I do, man. I hope she just picks up the phone.
Okay.
Well, just to recap for everybody who might be tuning in right now, Daryl went out with Destiny. They met online. They actually went and got their tires rotated because she said she needed to have it done. He had a coupon. So they dropped their cars off, and then they went to go get something to eat. He said they had a good conversation about what kind of music they like, their family, all that kind of stuff. And then after they went back to the tire shop, that's when she smoked the cigarette butt. But he still said he didn't judge her for it, and she hasn't called him back in a few weeks. So I'm going to call her right now and see if we can get your answer, Daryl. You ready?
I sure am, thanks.
Yeah, this is going to be the weirdest start of a love story if this works out.
Yeah. And once upon a time.
All right, here we go. I'm dialing the phone number.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Destiny, please?
Speaking. Who's this?
Destiny, what's up? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Jubal from Brooklyn.
No, not from Brooklyn. I wish I was from Brooklyn, though. I
That'd be
like the
cool.
place, but I'm not from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
From Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
A radio show?
Yes.
I'm confused. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you because one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
About me?
Yeah.
What email about me? What about me?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can actually email us, and then we'll call that person and see if we can figure out what went wrong. And we got an email about you from a dude named Daryl.
Daryl?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Daryl emailed you about me.
Yes.
Is
he
that
said that he liked you a lot, but now you're not calling him back or anything.
He sounded like a really nice guy when we talked to him. He told us about you guys getting your tires rotated.
In the very beginning, I actually thought he was a really cool dude. I mean, we had a pretty decent date. I mean, I got my tires rotated, which is always a plus.
Yeah.
However, it was around after lunch. He did something that was absolutely a deal breaker for me. It was just a no-go.
Really?
So you enjoyed yourself all the way up until that point?
Yep, literally. He did something that's just it's just a deal breaker.
Okay, so what's a deal breaker for you?
He was biting his fingernails. And I cannot stand that. I mean, he was biting them. He was ripping them off with his teeth. It was totally disgusting.
Wait, that's it?
That's major. Like, there's germs underneath nails, like the fingernails.
Okay.
You don't know where his hands have been.
You're worried about germs.
Destiny, everybody kind of has like habits that people might think are kind of gross, like biting your fingernails or whatever. You do realize that could sound a little judgy.
I mean, no, that's beyond gross, and it's not judgy. That's just disgusting. That's just the fact of life. There's germs in fingers. Go wash them. Don't have them in your mouth and stop biting your nails. Like, come on.
Okay.
What?
So it sounds like you don't think you have any sort of bad habits like that somebody else could.
No, I have any bad habits. I'm completely normal. I mean, I don't do anything weird.
Huh.
Okay.
That is really weird that you say that, Destiny.
Some people's weird is not weird to other people.
Or maybe you're just not very self-aware. We all have weird things.
Everyone.
You can't think of one thing that you do that could also be considered disgusting by somebody else.
Nope. Sorry. I'm pretty cool. I don't do anything. I'm good.
You don't bite your fingernails, nothing like that.
No.
You brush your teeth,
All right.
shower.
Well,
I brush my teeth, acid, do all those things.
I have a habit that a lot of people don't like, Destiny.
What's that?
Sometimes I'll do these phone calls, and the other person will be on the line listening, and then I forget to tell the other person right away. Yeah, you're kind of picking up on what I'm putting down there. Daryl is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. Daryl, you there?
Really? We had a cool time. We chilled, got these tires rotated, we ate, and you're like, oh, he bites his fingernails. Nah, like, what? You gotta be kidding me.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Honestly, I mean, you're a cool guy. Everything was good, but that's a no-go. There's so many germs that are on one's hands, and you're just biting away at them. And I consider that completely gross.
So there's so many germs, right, on a hand, but I saw you pick a half-smoked cigarette off of the ground and put that in your mouth and smoke it. I mean, and I was like, okay, well, hey, it's first date, and she's really, really cool. If I stack these up, I can give her a pass on that. But you can't even give me a pass on biting my fingernail?
You can't believe that picking up a cigarette off the ground is more disgusting and more germy than him biting his fingernails?
Yeah, I believe that. I think everybody believes that, right? Are we all on the same page here? It's not equal.
I mean, I don't know about most people, but I do tend to wash my hands.
And not only that, Destiny, he knows where his hands have been. You don't know where that cigarette butt has been or what it's laying in, for God's sakes.
Don't judge me for finding a cigarette and it's been barely used to lighting it up and just smoking it from time to time. That's not fair. It's not fair.
Well, what's not fair is to be like, oh, I pick up I smoke street cigarettes, but some guy who bites his fingernails.
Yeah, Destiny, can you see kind of a double standard on that?
The hypocrisy in it.
All right, let's be real with that, all right? So, yeah, I picked up a cigarette off the ground. But guess what? The nicotine mixed with a little fire, it burns all the germs. There's no germs at all.
What science are you talking about, Destiny?
I haven't heard that before.
I have to stop you on that one.
It's true. I mean, it's completely true. Look it up.
No.
Like, seriously.
No.
You have to think about the particular person that was smoking that cigarette. I mean, who had that cigarette in their mouth? That could have been some weirdo drug addict. You know, it could have been some prostitute. And not everything's going to get cooked up because of the nicotine and the fire.
You're an idiot.
What?
Yeah, he's an idiot.
Oh my God!
I'm not going to keep going back and forth with it. He's an idiot.
The germs are on the filter. The filter isn't on fire. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, okay, Miss Smarty Pants. Did you go to college or something?
No, I've just smoked a lot of cigarettes in my life, and that is disgusting.
It's definitely more gross than biting fingernails, because you could have told me that.
Yeah, and Destiny, Daryl didn't even judge you for that. A lot of people would see somebody pick a cigarette butt off the ground, smoke it, and then that would be a deal breaker for them. But Daryl was like, okay, maybe I can get past it.
Listen, you guys called me, okay? Obviously, he liked me. He looked past it. I can't look past that. It's a deal breaker, and I'm done.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Well, then I should ask you this, Destiny. I should ask you this then. Would you like to go on a second date with Daryl? We'll pay for it.
Are you serious? No.
Oh my God, Daryl. You can't be sad about this one, right?
To be honest, I mean, I'm a little bummed out because we really connected. And I was like, I'm never really the judgy person. I guess who knew that I went out with the judgy person?
Right?
Hey, Daryl, have fun sticking your fingers in your mouth. I hope you get E. coli poisoning or something.
Oh my gosh.
At least I'll know where my hands have been.
Are we done yet?
Yeah, I think so. Thank you for your time, Destiny. Appreciate it.
Oh my God.
Don't call me ever again, Daryl. Bye.
All right.
Well, that was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah.
And look, yeah, that was, wow, that's not at all how I thought that was going to go.
I don't think any of us thought it was going to go
Daryl.
that way.
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, Jubal, maybe you guys have any listeners that, like, bite their fingernails, or, hey, maybe they're adults and can just say, hey, I'd appreciate if you didn't do that. But I like you as a person, so let's make this work.
And maybe even some that own their own cigarettes. Who knows? Text in 78592 if you want to go out with Daryl. He does chew his fingers, though.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, I'll go out with Daryl. I don't bite my nails, and I don't smoke herpes cigarettes. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude Daryl wanted to call a girl named Destiny. They actually went out and got their tires rotated because they met online. They were talking about how she needed her tires rotated. He had a coupon. They did that, and then they hung out for about an hour while that happened. And then before they left, she actually picked a cigarette up off the ground, a cigarette butt, and smoked it. But that wasn't really an issue for him. He was like, it's kind of weird, but cool. He was cool about it. Yeah. We got her on the phone, though, and she didn't want to go out with him again because he bites his nails.
And so crazy. And he was so forgiving.
And she also said that you can't get any sort of disease or anything else from smoking a cigarette butt that you found because the nicotine and the flame from the fire to light the cigarette kills any bacteria.
That's on the outside of the filter. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
I will say I heard that a lot at a younger age when people would smoke, but I think it's a myth. I don't think that's
Of course
really
it is.
true.
I have a friend, we have a good friend who was homeless, and he would pick up used cigarette butts. And you know what he would do? He would take the tobacco out of them and then re-roll a new cigarette with new paper.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's not even a thing for him,
and
dude, and he doesn't have a house to live in.
If it burned all the germs, maybe that cancer thing wouldn't happen.
Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I've only had one experience with somebody who picked up cigarette butts and then lit them and smoked them, and that was the girl I lost my virginity to. Hey, what's up, Michelle?
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
shout out to you.
Shout
what
out.
if she was the one that was on the phone with us?
Maybe.
We didn't even know. It's
Who knows?
kismet.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
The stomach is the most romantic organ in the body. Because the old saying goes, the way to a man's heart is through the stomach. And apparently, the way to a woman's pants is through the stomach as well.
I guess it depends on what direction you're going.
Wesley is on the phone with us, and he has a signature move when he meets the ladies. Apparently, when he's out at the clubs or partying or whatever, he says that they should go back to his place because he makes a killer quesadilla. And the way he described him actually sounds pretty delicious.
Yeah, right?
Jubal actually was into it.
And apparently it worked with somebody named Christy, but now she's not calling him back. He also says that he dates a bunch. Like, he's constantly dating. He says he's got 2 girls that he's dating right now. And he was hanging out with Christy for a while. Then she sort of dropped off. He doesn't remember why. He tried to text her a little while ago because he saw her picture come up in his suggestions on Facebook, but she never texted him back. And that has not happened to Wesley before, ever in his life. Is that right, Wesley?
Oh, yeah.
And I have to ask you, Wesley, are you honest with these women about what your intentions are? Like, you'll tell Christy, I don't want a serious relationship. We just want to have some fun.
Brooke, you know what? I could tell that you don't like me.
No.
I could tell.
I think it's fine as long as you're honest with your intentions. I think it's fine to date around as long as you don't tell someone that you're looking for more or pretend like you're in a relationship with them.
I disagree. And you know what?
You disagree.
If you weren't as old as you are,
Wesley! Oh, you're coming for me like that, huh?
you would be into this if you were younger. You'd be totally into this kind of dating.
It does not have to do with age. I'm just asking if you're an honest person. That is an ageless thing, Wesley.
I'm pretty honest. I don't like to lead people on.
All right. Rude, though, because I'm in my 30s. Thank you very much. But whatever.
All right. Well, I will dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Cool.
Hello,
Hi, is this Christy?
speaking.
Hey, Christy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up? Like, what's up?
Not much. You listen to the show ever?
Yeah, I've heard it sometimes, but why are you calling?
Well, have you ever heard of Second Date before?
Is that the one where like people call in and then like they haven't heard from someone or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly why I'm calling.
Yeah, what?
Well, you went out with a dude a while back, and you're not returning any of his text messages or phone calls, so he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not getting back to him.
Are you sure that was me? Because honestly, I haven't gone out with any guys recently.
Yeah,
so...
I guess I shouldn't have said recently. I think it was actually a little while ago. I'll give you his name, and then you can tell me if you remember going out with him. His name is Wesley.
The quesadilla
Okay.
guy? Do you remember the quesadilla guy?
Met at a party.
That guy.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Do you remember the guy that took you
Yeah,
home
he's
and
a
made a
douche.
quesadilla and you got...
Yeah, he's a douche.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
All right, so...
Yeah. Big douche?
No, I don't know what's going on.
And you hung out with him a couple times, right?
Yeah, no, I did. Honestly, I'm kind of upset about it.
Really?
That you hung out with him for a while?
Yeah.
Did you get his text message from the other day? He said that he was thinking about you and then texted you to try to get together again.
God.
That's a yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
So wait, why do you regret hanging out with him? He hurt your feelings or...
He's a jerk. Like, he's seriously such a jerk.
How?
I just, like, ugh. Like, what did he tell you about our interaction? Like, what did he tell you?
He said that you guys met at a party. You went back to his place for quesadilla. Really good quesadilla, I guess.
Yeah, no, it was good. I can't remember, like, what was in it. It was, like...
He said it's barbecue chicken that he uses.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. It was really good.
We can talk about dating him, or we can just turn this into like a food segment about quesadillas. I'm down with either, whichever you want to do, Christy.
He did say that you're very hot.
Yes. And fun.
He actually can't even remember why you guys stopped talking.
Well, that's good. He didn't say anything about his birthday.
No, were you guys hanging out on his birthday?
We'd hung out a few times, and he's like a doofus, but he was charming.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like hanging out around the time of his birthday, and a couple days before, I decided that I liked him. I thought he was cool. So I made him this birthday card. I like made it by hand.
That's cute.
Yeah, I mean, I liked him. I wanted him to know that I liked him. And when I gave it to him, he laughed and said, "Oh, whoa, you obviously care way more about me than I care about you."
Whoa. Wow, dude.
Ouch.
So yeah, all that bad. And then he kissed me on the forehead.
Ooh,
ouch. Yeah, that sucks.
not cool.
That's like saying bless your heart, but
honestly, it was it was not great. But quite frankly, like, even though it was like harsh, he was being honest about it.
Yeah.
He even like, we had a conversation afterward, and he was like, you know, I don't like, I save my feelings, so you may want to save yours for somewhere else.
Whoa,
it was like really harsh, but in a weird way, I had some respect for him because he was at least being honest. So quite frankly, the fact that he's calling in now because he can't remember pisses me off.
Oh, does it? Do you want to talk to him?
What? No.
Well, he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you, so you could talk to him if you want.
Christy.
Wait, he's
What's up?
Are you kidding me?
What's up? You didn't text me back.
Did you hear anything? Did you hear anything
Yeah, I
that
did.
just said? But you heard
I
all
think
of
it's
this
hilarious.
And you're still saying, Christy, what's up? Are you kidding me? You think this is hilarious? You think it's hilarious that you can't remember why we're not talking to each other?
I don't know. I just think it's funny. I'm sorry.
What? Oh my God, you are such a jerk. You have
Made me a
so
little
little respect
hard.
for me that you can't even remember.
I mean, now that you mention it, yeah, I guess I remember. Okay.
Oh my God, no. So what do you even want from me? Like, I don't really understand what you want from me.
I mean,
you think we should go out again?
I want to see you again. I really do.
No, you don't, dude. No, you don't.
What makes you say that?
Dude, you already tried texting me, and I ignored your text. Get a clue.
Yeah, I figured maybe you just forgot to respond.
I didn't forget to respond. What you did on your birthday was inexcusable.
You're still upset over the birthday card thing? Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit?
Oh, wow.
No, I went through all of that effort to make that card for you, and you just treated me like I was your little pet. I feel so stupid.
Look, I didn't ask you to make me a birthday card, all right? That kind of came off a little clingy and a little desperate, so that's on you. I'm sorry.
Oh, so every time somebody does something nice for you, that's clingy and desperate, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I would have been just as happy if we did the same thing we did the night before. But no, you had to go make it all emotional with feelings and sprinkles and crap.
Oh, my God. This is just like nonsense. Like, this is talking to a lunatic.
I am so turned on right now. Get it out, please.
You're turned on? What are you turned on by, Wesley?
No.
Guys, just listen to how intense and passionate she is right now. Oh, I can't get over it. Oh
man.
Ew, are you kidding me? You are gross.
Come on.
Disgusting. Come on you. This is disgusting. You really think that this is working?
I do feel like, Wesley, you're kind of delusional.
Yeah.
Well, you're old. You're not into this. Christy, I heard you tell them that you had a good time with me, that we hung out, it was all good, you loved my quesadillas.
Yeah, I did like the quesadilla back then, before I realized what a jerk you are.
Talk dirty to me. I love it.
What?
Get angry.
God, no. You're ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Christy.
Can I please get off the phone? This is weird.
Well, in just a second, I need to ask you a question. Would you like to go out with Wesley again on a second date? Yeah, we'll pay for it.
Yeah,
oh, my God. It's like you have two Wesleys on the phone right now with you, Christy.
What'd you say, Christy? I couldn't hear you.
Not a shot in hell. Really.
Oh, yeah, Wesley, I was surprised. I thought you were gonna turn her around to your side, and she was gonna go.
I really thought she was gonna go for it too, man.
Yeah, I know.
No, he's being sarcastic, Wesley.
Christy, listen, you're not remembering the good times we had. Please try to remember the good times.
Shut up, you loser.
Wesley, I don't think you're getting a second date with Christy.
Hey, that's all right, guys, because like I said, I got two other ones right now, so we're good.
Okay. All right, well, Christy, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. And she's gone. All right. And Wesley, good luck and continue to date Hella, all right?
Yeah, man.
Thanks for your help, guys.
All right. See ya. I'm excited to talk to the dude that's on the phone for a second date today because the way he started off his email was just hilarious to me.
Really?
It just started with, I date Hella.
What?
And I've never been blown off.
Oh,
so I need your help.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, we already all have an opinion of him, right?
His name is Wesley. What's up, Wesley?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Not much. So you date Hella, huh?
Hella. You know it.
Now, that wasn't a joke, right? Wesley, you're being serious on that one.
I'm a aficionado of dating. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So you go on a lot of dates.
Yep.
I don't think that that's probably a good sign, is that you're going on a lot of first dates. It's usually that you get a lot of second dates is probably a better sign, Wesley.
It's not the way my first dates go.
Oh.
All right. Your first dates are
Yeah,
successful, at least according to your email. You said you've never been blown off before, ever.
Never.
Really?
Not one time. Nope.
Okay, so who's the lucky lady who popped your cherry? Is that too much for being blown off?
This was months ago, and my memory is kind of like hazy, but I met this girl, Christy, at a friend's house party. So we had mutual friends. I never talked to her before that, but we met at this party, and, I use a line that works well.
Is it that you date hella?
That is how I date hella, absolutely. So I use this line. I know a lot of guys have lines, but the line I use is I say, why don't we come back to my place, because I make a banging quesadilla.
What?
Okay.
It
Do you actually make the quesadilla, or that's just a line?
I make it from scratch.
Wait.
Secret ingredient, barbecue chicken.
Okay, wait, but you're telling me a quesadilla is what wins women's hearts over to come back to your place?
Yes. And some of them, they're like, oh, I'm not eating sugar. I'm on keto. I'm on paleo. I could do keto quesadillas, gluten-free.
Wow.
Whatever you need.
All right.
You're the quesadilla master.
That's it.
So I guess dudes should take note.
Yeah.
All you got to do is be able to make a quesadilla, and you can get any woman you want.
Hey, seriously, though, if you offer a drunk girl a quesadilla, there's no way she's saying no to that.
Okay.
No way. Did you offer a drunk me a
He is right.
quesadilla? There's no way I'm saying no, man.
I think you're basically taking home anyone.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all right. I'm interested right now. I'm not even drunk yet. So, is that how you met Chrissy then? You used the quesadilla line?
Yeah, and we ended up hooking up that night.
Mm-hmm.
And, God, it was so long ago, I can't even really remember. And we ended up hanging out a few times after that, and then we kind of lost touch. I told you guys I date a lot, so
Yeah, we get it.
I can't remember why we stopped talking. I don't think there was ever like a conversation where we said, all right, we're done. It just kind of went away. And
Why are you thinking about her now?
I was on Facebook, and you know how when somebody's profile pops up, it says, somebody you may know? It was her.
And you're like, I remember that girl.
Yes, she is so hot, and I can't remember why I stopped talking to her. And a girl like that, I have no idea why we would have stopped seeing each other. Between having fun and her being just piping hot, I don't understand.
Okay, so you just want some answers.
Absolutely, yeah.
And can I ask you, since it's hard for you to remember, how many girls are you currently hanging out with right now?
I have 2 on the reg right now.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. I mean, and here's the thing. I really don't even want to be exclusive with her. I just kind of want her back on the rotation, back on the regular.
All right.
What kind of offer is that?
Good old rotation.
Yep.
I mean, maybe she's got her own rotation going and it'll work for her, but have you contacted her?
I tried texting her because I still had her number, and, no response.
Okay. Wow. I mean, this is really a love story. I cannot wait to get her on the phone and say, remember the guy who kind of remembers you?
Every time we hung out, we had a really good time. I don't even think if you asked her if she had fun with me, I guarantee her answer is going to be yes.
Okay.
So why do you think she's not texting you back then?
Honestly, I really don't. I can't put my finger on it. I really don't know.
Huh. I could put my finger on a couple of things for you, but I'll just leave those to myself.
I bet you would like to put your finger on a couple things, huh?
Okay.
I like to put my finger on those quesadillas. They sound good. All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date, okay?
Sounds good.
Yeah, man. Hang on.